So, picking up where we left off, the group investigated the vanishing of some sheet music from an ex-adventurer named Kara. They learned of a person named Mr. Wright, someone who Drakk has been mistaken for a number of times within the last 24 hours. Continuing to look around, they entered the Charred Chalice, a fiend casino coming across multiple avenues of conversation and finding that bit of sheet music, but obviously we ended as you had gotten it. What are we doing?
We should leave.
Wait. I think wasn't there someone here who wanted to talk to Mr. Wright with quotes, as he does air quotes.
And why should we just leave? I mean,
it's the Black Abishai over there.
Yeah.
Archer points in the wrong direction.
This guy.
Oh yeah, he's blind.
Every week
What is an Abishai?
They're the dragon
demon dragons.
looking demons.
Yeah.
Devils.
Devils.
You guys.
I thought it could be both. Could it not be
I
both?
think Abishai's are specifically like Tiamat, so
Okay.
devil,
Okay.
but obviously not in this one, but in normal day. Yeah, it's this guy over here. He's looking. If you look over to him, he's like nursing a drink and is like swaying a little bit as he's like looking at the drink like he's holding
What's he drinking?
something. I don't know.
Milk.
Devils.
Warm
Tequila.
milk.
It's like a. I'm trying to think of a. I should have come up with drink names in the week when I had time.
Straight up.
No, it's like some sort of like cider or beer, like something like that. No, you've not sniffed his drink. You don't know.
Okay. I go up to him and I sniff his drink.
Excuse me.
Excuse me?
Okay. Did we speak to everyone else, or was there anyone else? And the only people I think we haven't talked to is this dragon over here, right?
The
We
dragon
haven't
is
spoken
like,
to the dragon. We haven't
Yeah.
spoken to the guy with the fire horse.
yeah, the guy with the nightmare.
What was that? Sorry.
He's
Hold
down
on,
just
I-
below the dragon.
Guys, I
Yeah,
don't
no,
want to
try.
talk to the
Oh,
guy
yeah.
with the fire horse. I think we're good.
There's a fire horse in here. That can't be safe.
Yeah, there was a fire horse in here.
Oh wow.
It's fine.
Um,
You can lead a horse to fire, but you can't make it. Yeah. So should we, Drakk? Do you want to pretend to be the Bonewright again and speak to the charming-looking fella over there? I presume he's charming-looking.
Very charming.
Yeah, well, I
Okay.
mean,
I feel we're missing a thread if we don't.
I will
it
ask
feels
just
kinda
before
weird.
we talk to him. Because I know you had a run-in with Abishai before, and you seem last time we fought them in the desert, you seemed a bit off about it. Are you sure you want to talk to an Abishai? Is it?
I mean, I don't want to, but it seems kind of weird to not like talk to him when.
But
What
you
the fuck
will-
was his name? The Baron.
The Baron, yeah.
The Baron, yes.
When he said
Um,
that
We
Mr.
need to.
Wright has a meeting kind of thing with
Yeah.
this
I-
thing.
But you're not gonna like lose it and then stab him in the throat, are you?
Not
Weird thing
unless
for me
you
to
hear
ask.
Listen to.
Fair.
It's not. I'm not like a fucking murderer, like just stabbing people.
No. Well, before you do speak to him, though, we need to. Obviously, he thinks you're this Mr. Wright, the Bonewright. So we need to think of a way to discover more information about the Bonewright. So, what little we know he's a devil.
Well, we know he
Um,
looks like you.
Looks well. We don't. The problem with that is we don't know he always looks like Drakk. He could have seen Drakk and used his disguised himself. Whatever. I mean, Drakk, you have like pretty unique face markings from what I recall. So
But there is also the bone powers that he has.
Yeah, I have never seen anyone with these side effects from what I did. So
what you did was an experiment on yourself, and it was an experiment. It wasn't like natural, or it's not like
I wasn't born with.
No, I
the
know
ability
you
to-
said I know you
Maybe.
said that, but I just find it weird that out of nowhere someone looks like you and has a similar power set to you.
Well, we don't know what the powers are
Fun.
just because he's called Bonewright. And from what the drunken gnome person over there said.
He was a satyr. He wasn't a gnome.
Sorry, for some reason he's improved on my brain as a
He was
gnome.
like very stereotypical, like
Yeah.
ever-looking guy.
What fucking Billy Bumder said over there was that the Bonewright will take the skeletons of his victims and then craft instruments out of them. And from what Rebus said upstairs, Rubia said upstairs, "Oh, you're a wizard."
Ruben.
Ruben.
Normal name.
Normal name. Rebus isn't that unusual a name, is it?
It's a bit unusual.
Rebus is a Scottish name. Anyway,
Sorry,
right. So Ruben said upstairs was that he takes the divine, the draconic, or the fiendish bones, and then does something to presumably makes them into weapons or things. I'm not sure. He also called this place the Crucible, didn't he?
He called it
Is
the
it-
Chalice.
The Chalice. Oh, right. Is that
Yeah,
what
the
it's called?
Crucible is in the
Yeah,
academy.
it's called the Cinder Chalice. Chalice.
Chalice.
Ah, right.
God.
The Char Chalice. I mean, the Crucible's also a cricket thing, isn't it?
I don't know cricket.
I don't know cricket. Okay.
I don't know.
You know, not like the silly sport with the bats and stuff.
Yeah, all I know is that they smack a ball and then they run between sticks.
Yeah, the very
That
English
could be
sport I
almost any sport, really, couldn't it? Tennis, golf, technically.
Kind of.
Yes. Anyway, so that's really kind of all we know about this Bonewright. So, I mean, if we can think of other information we want from him, so from what we've understood, he isn't based in anywhere someone's been able to pin down. He's not doesn't come here with any fixed regularity. He doesn't.
What if he uses the chalice as like his hideout? We know there are entrances across all over.
Well,
So
from
what if
what-
he like uses this to teleport across Periphalon?
well, could we do that? I wonder.
Well, we don't know any of the other entrances. That's what the Baron said.
No, but perhaps we say to the Baron, "Listen, we're looking to get to Arcadia." No,
Arcadia and
Arcadia. Thank you. What?
No. I said and no. You can't
Okay,
use
well,
the place for that.
Shut up, God. We haven't asked the bartender yet.
The bartender will say no.
No, okay. What if we ask very nicely? No, okay, that's fine. I feel that maybe that won't work, but it
You
is an
can
interesting
just hear
thought.
the bartender far
Yelling
away.
across, yeah.
No!
No,
Can't
I
find
have random encounters I want you to roll for. Okay, well, it's so if we think of other information we would want from the Bone, like perhaps other business partners, people he talks to regularly.
Yeah, we
Because-
don't even know what this Abishai wants, so
Yes.
maybe
Well,
he
that
has
could
to
be the
say
start of
hi.
6,
I
really.
doubt it, but
Yeah.
Whatever he wants, we're not actually going to help him do it, though, right?
What if
We're
it's
just going to take the information and run with it.
Yeah, kinda.
mean,
Like,
the
we
Abishai in
could
the desert were the
We're not
Abishai in the
making deals
desert.
with the devil.
No, I'm not suggesting we do. But I'm just saying the Abishai in the desert were trying to get information from the ones we met a few days ago. They were trying to do a ritual to ask a particular devil, whose name
Are you trying to remember the
may.
Darwin? No, I don't know.
No.
That's the only one I know.
I mean, I can tell you, I have it.
Locrotta, the Locrotta
Nope.
thing. No, I just think it's the same session though, right?
Oh
Oh no, it might be even before that.
I think it was before that.
No, 1 second. Infernal Rune of Unlocking, yada yada yada, platform, yada yada yada, Maven, Leani the Lurker.
Yeah.
So Leani is an archdevil. So they were trying to contact
Lilani.
Leilani the Lurker, who's an
What else?
archdevil. So they were trying to contact her, but obviously we don't know what for. So maybe, and they were Black Abishai too. And I'm not saying that all Black Abishai run around in the same gang, but you
They
know,
all know each other.
they all know each other. Yes.
Oh my god, I've got a cousin who lives.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on shaky ground here. So perhaps, I mean, just float the idea, because I don't know. Float the idea that float the question of whether he was part of the group in the desert who were trying to contact Leilani the Lurker to find out what they were going to ask. So because that has been tickling the back of my brain a little bit. I want to know what they wanted to know. Since we killed them all, we can't ask, and I don't particularly want to go and try to speak to their corpses.
We can, but it's tedious.
Exactly.
Well,
yeah, it's a pain. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Let's see what this guy wants.
Yes. See what. And if you ask him and he says, "Oh, we wanted to speak to Leilani the Lurker because we couldn't remember the Wi-Fi code or password for my online banking."
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
What's a Wi-Fi?
It's a type of magic. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it.
Smart motion thing.
Yeah. But no, if you perhaps that's one avenue. Alternatively, if the Abishai are, we've not been able to get any information about these invasions, these demonic attacks.
I don't know if these guys will have any information. They've kind of in their own little world here.
Well, the bartender.
Also devils versus demons.
Yeah, this is also the wrong.
It's
kind
the wrong fiendish avenue.
Yeah, So
We're gonna rock down to
the Fiendish Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Yeah. So yeah, we could ask. I mean, it's not. I don't know.
Well, let's find out. Good.
Yeah.
Are we all going to go, or is it going to send?
Well, I mean, maybe Drakk goes up on his own with maybe you, Otron, as like
his muscle.
backup.
Well,
Kinda.
we said at the
Yeah,
entrance
the blind guy.
that,
Look, there's me, a human.
It's seeing eye
There's
after.
Cass, a human. There's
a
Maeve,
cleric
who-
human. Don't forget.
Yes,
Choose
a
your
cleric
next
human.
words carefully.
There's Maeve, who, while very tall and attractive, does not give off the air of.
Sorry?
I like how he
That
likes
was
That was very thrown in there. Tall and attractive.
You said choose my words very carefully. I couldn't say just tall and lanky and
There's
skinny.
Maeve, who is very tall. Anyway,
Yeah, and then there's Slab, who is just tiny. Like, the only other one here who gives off any type of energy is you. You've got blinded eyes and you're walking around like you own the place.
No, it's because I'm trying not to bump into things.
What do
Yes,
you mean?
but exactly
own the
that-
place? He walks around.
I mean, we were invited in with. I try not to be rude.
No,
To
no,
any of
it
the-
At
works.
the entrance, Maeve said that she was dating Mr.
Mr. Wright.
Oh shit,
That's
she did.
right.
I forgot about
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
you did. I
Oh,
forgot
by
about
the way,
I was
Married,
trying to-
actually.
Maeve,
yes.
Yeah, it was like
have
a week
you told
ago. It
Cassian
feels
yet,
like.
or
Yeah.
What did you say, Pro?
Maeve, have you told Cassian yet?
It's not real.
It's been about 25 minutes.
It's not real. It's been 45 minutes max
Yeah.
since.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
don't know that.
did forget about that little detail, so maybe
No,
maybe
that's-
it's
that's-
good.
She was really convincing when she
Show
said that. I don't know what to believe.
Also,
anymore.
Maeve is very persuasive.
Hmm.
Very persuasive. So,
That is true.
but
And tall.
and tall.
attractive.
And very
I did
tall.
not. You said choose words very carefully. I didn't want to just say you were tall, lanky, and skinny. That doesn't come across very
Hey,
well.
she's
does
not skinny.
She's tall and top heavy, from what I remember.
Yes. And bottom, no, she's
Yeah.
she's just
Good.
juicy.
We're gonna get Maeve. a
Maeve, who
pounds
is
of
tall
this
and
juicy.
juicy.
Look, despite what people may think about me, I only ever look at faces. So
I
Yeah,
refuse
sure
to
you
believe
do.
that.
Wait, insight.
There is a definite disadvantage. You can't see him.
Okay, so I mean, we've been talking about this for a little while now, but I think Drakk, if you go over, we still don't really know. Well, go over, find out. We'll be here. I'm going to have a glass of, maybe a glass of wine.
They have seen me sitting here talking to you, so.
Well, maybe they
know
don't want
I'm
to.
going
They don't want to interrupt what they perhaps assume is a business.
This
meeting.
guy is not looking around. He's looking down at his drink. Like,
But-
yeah.
Well, we need to figure out his name. See if we can get him to look over here. I'm gonna start. Simon. Does he turn around?
One of the random fiends looks over.
Oh shit! No. Kevin. Kevin.
What?
No one looks around for Kevin.
Okay, shit. Okay.
Well, while
Maybe
Drakk
here
goes
a
up
while.
to, yeah. While Drakk goes up to talk to the Abishai, I'm gonna go over to the bar. I owe someone a drink.
Can I have a mint julep, please?
What?
It's a drink, Simon. Simon?
Yeah,
What?
Simon, please don't have sex with a demon or.
It's a drink, Simon.
It's a drink, a mint julep. It's like a refreshing, minty, tulipy.
I'm not ordering a mint tulip.
Please, I'm blind.
You see the oh, for anyone who's looking around, you would see the when Archon called the name Simon, this fiend over here walks over and is like got like a servant, like a waiter's outfit on, and is like standing near you guys.
I can't say it.
But
Does he
I'm
cough
gonna
or something?
walk over to.
Well, okay, yeah, he would walk over and say, what do you want?
Oh, well, hopefully my friend's gone to get me a mint julep, but if he doesn't, I'll very much like one, please.
Writes it down. You got it.
Thank you. Nice person.
Let's see what he walks up. We'll go to Drakk first. So you walk over to this
Oh, fuck.
avatar.
My notebook.
You walk over to this Abishai, and you can see he's got. I'll just like.
His nerves dropped his notebook on the floor.
Yeah, he had himself in his confusion. I'll just like make it a bit bigger so you can see.
Oh god, it's your nose.
So it's Godzilla now. These black Abishai, sort of bright green eyes, wearing this very sort of simple blue like shirt. You can see he was like looking down at drinks. He has.
Please give him a skeleton
No.
voice.
He's had a few drinks already that are still on the table. That are like mostly dry. Let's see, maybe like a small bit at the bottom of them.
I thought
But
you
this-
meant he was on the table then. I was like,
Yeah.
damn. How many drinks has he had?
Mr. Wright, please. No. But yeah, he's sort of like nursing one of the drinks in his hands, and as you he doesn't like look up as you walk over, but he is like looking down at the drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down right. What's it called? On the other side of the table.
Opposite him.
And just say, I heard you wanted to talk to me.
He
about
like
something.
he like looks up. His eyes were closed. He opens one eye and notices that it's you. He says, yes. 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 He like tries his best to look cool by leaning back on the chair, and he leans slightly too far back and almost falls. He holds the drink and tries to look at you like straight on, but his eyes are wandering slightly because he's clearly decently drunk. And he says, Mr. Wright, you got any jobs for your old pal? Any more people I can... He like reads off his hand. Any more people I can bring in below for you? I had a lot of fun on the last job.
Well, not at the moment, sorry.
Do you want a drink?
Can I-
Depends on what you're drinking.
Can I get close enough to cast Detect Thoughts without being obvious?
Instantly. This guy's not. This guy's not with it.
I just want to, when he says, I enjoyed the last job, that's, I want to cast it to
Okay.
see what he's thinking about when he says that.
So you will cast it, and you see sort of a image flash in your mind of a desert landscape with what appears to be like from this guy's point of view, with two other Abishai like near him. And you can see sort of facing from a point of view away from him is two figures, slightly probably I'll say one of them is easy to recognize. One of them looks like a slightly younger version of Drakk. While the other one appears to be, you can't make out any details because it's slightly too far away, but it appears to be a slightly shorter than Drakk with horns, like tiefling. And you can see that these two are like walking sort of through the desert, like talking.
Of fucking course it is.
But yeah, that's what you'd say.
Remember, don't stab him.
Well, I don't see it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Mostly doesn't see this. Maybe if you want to make me, I'll say a history check.
I mean, can I just guess that it's like from?
I will.
Because we saw the mirror thing, didn't we?
Mhm.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I have advantage on the history?
I'll say it's fine. If you remember, Maeve remembers. I was just I had that written down just in case you didn't remember.
Holy shit, the camera's rolling.
Wait, shit! I still have the script in God damn it! Well, no.
But yeah, you would know that as what's the name? Braxis.
Yeah.
Braxis. Yeah. Which would be
Braxis.
that one. Braxis, which would be Drakk's friend who died to Black
How long
Abishai.
ago did that happen?
What?
I have it
Drakk's
written down
friend
somewhere.
died?
Oh.
Where is it?
I know that. Yes.
I have it somewhere.
Of
No.
course he does, because these
3
characters
years
are
ago.
well thought out.
Yeah.
3 years
So
ago.
this guy hasn't had a job for 3 years.
Assumingly. At least a job from Mr. Wright.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's a
so
demon.
Mr.
He hasn't
Wright-
got a mortgage to pay, has he?
Devil.
Yeah, so we can gather from that Mr. Wright sicked these Abishai on his lookalike.
Or maybe he picked him so he could take his identity.
Why pick the one that survived and not the one that
Well, he
died?
maybe didn't know he survived. Obviously, this is speculation. This isn't a conversation.
Yeah, so this guy would say to you, Drakk, I'm just drinking something spicy. I think it's like a weird house beer.
Turmeric paste.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I'm
Straight chili powder.
gonna pass on that today.
That's
But
fine.
remind
I'll
me,
keep your wits about you.
what was the last job I hired you for? 'Cause, a lot of things on my mind I don't really remember.
Can you make me a persuasion check with advantage?
I can do that.
Big rolls, come on, no whammies.
Persuasion, you said.
Yeah, with advantage. Oof.
Oh,
Advantage,
Jesus.
advantage.
Yeah.
Six.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You got hero points, remember?
3.
Yeah, fuck it,
You're fine.
oh.
You're fine. Here on a 3. I'll say his maximum, his insight's probably max 1. So 4.
Technically poisoned as well with disadvantage.
It's fine. He says, yeah, the last was, well, to try and get some reading notes. He's like reading from his hand. Well, it was to, pick an easy target to get you some, he does like, he makes like a money symbol with his hands, like, get you some souls or whatever you needed. The tiefling boy, I think. Yeah.
Sorry, what tiefling boy?
I don't know the fucker's name.
oof.
I mean, I don't really know if Drakk would, connect the dots.
I don't have a way to tell you unless I can come over and like pretend to be a bartender.
If you can tell, if
Just
you're
metagame.
with us, I've got message. I think.
We did use it
I would be
earlier in
with
the
you
day.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would pass that on if Archeron wants to tell Drakk.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd be like, Drakk, this may be the sack of shit that killed your friend
Drakk,
Braxis. Perhaps you want to
them. You can just see that.
You can
his
respond to
face-
this message. Perhaps if you invite him upstairs into the inn, we can kill him.
I just had this image of Drakk like flipping the fucking table.
I'm just picturing Drax
Yeah,
like
it's
gripping onto the
far
table and
off,
just
I will
breaks.
tell you.
Yeah.
Well, what was your name again?
Ravenix. Rav.
Ravioli.
Ravioli. Ravenix
what,
is the
like-
name.
so like before-
Ravonix. Yeah, Rav for sure.
Well, I might have a job for you then.
Oh yeah? He looks very excited.
Yeah, you see my companions over there, right?
There's like 7 of them. He's seeing things twice.
5, but sure.
I know there's less. He's seeing like 3 of Sidon. It's like 2
Simon
Archons.
isn't even there.
Yeah.
I
What
cast
the
mirror image. No.
Mm.
fuck? His brain explodes.
Well, your job is really simple. You just like follow us out of this place, and then I will tell you the like. I don't want anyone to listen to the conversation. So go
Yes,
to
yes. He does like the tap on the head. Yeah, okay. That's fine by me. How much you talking for the payment?
Yeah.
It's worth your weight in.
Deal of a
That's
lifetime.
insane,
Deal of a
right.
lifetime. Deal of a lifetime.
Yeah, there it is. I knew there was one somewhere.
Worth your weight in gold also pretty good.
I would say you get around 50 gold once I set you off, and 50 gold once the mission is done.
Wait, so the mission is to follow them.
No, us.
Follow you
Then
all. Okay.
I will tell you what your mission is.
Oh, I see.
So
I see.
we get out
Sorry.
of here, then I tell you, then I give you 50 gold. Then
Yeah,
when you come back to me, I give you 50 more gold.
sounds good, boss.
Coolio.
You going now, or do you have stuff to do?
I will go and talk to my colleagues, companions, and see you like at that door, and I point to where we came in from
You got it.
for like half an hour, 20 minutes.
Just
something like that.
kill me when you want me.
Yeah, cool.
I'll be watching.
Creepy, but okay.
Yeah, never mind.
Pull out his special chair.
Yeah,
I
pulls out-
will
he pulls out some
leave and
glasses.
go back. You can see that he is kind of losing it.
Drakk, is everything okay? You did very well there, restraining yourself.
They're killed barracks, then I will fucking murder that douche. Fuck
That's,
him.
I think, a sensible. Yes, I think you've made the right choice. This is, and not to do it here as well. We don't want to many waves in here. So well done, congratulations. So if
That
well,
sounds well, sure, nothing. Yeah. So I said to him that we will meet him at the door in like 20 minutes.
well, is there
And
anything
I-
else?
God,
Did-
that Sidon doesn't rizz up some fucking demon slash devil while we're here.
It might be an idea before you exact your event for you to get some information about maybe where he usually meets you.
Well, I
or how
assume
he-
here.
he just may have ways to contact Mr. Wright.
But then you wouldn't wait here for him. And he asked me when I got over there that if I had another job for him. And since the last job he did for me was 3 years ago, I don't think he really has any contact with him, to be fair.
It's almost serendipitous that he met us here, kind of thing.
Yeah, sure. I don't really get what
it means a meeting blessed by fate, meant to be very good luck, kind of things like that.
Yeah, Drakk knows that. Me, no, not really.
Your plan, Drakk, what exactly is it?
Get him out of here, get him to a shady place, kill the fucker.
I could.
Yeah.
I could make for you. I'm just going to see if I have it prepared. One moment, please.
What, a punching bag with his face on?
No. I do have it prepared.
I do have punching bag prepared.
No, I do have. Yeah. Oh fuck! No, I can't do it. Okay. Well, perhaps I can use Rail to do it. I can make a major image, like a completely soundproofed, just very loud box, so you can just pound the Christ out of him for 10 minutes. No one will see what's happening. No one will be able to interfere. It would look like a rock or like a boxing ring or whatever you want it to look like from the outside, but inside it would all be an illusion, and you could just wail on him if you want. If you're looking for somewhere, secure, because my tent, the tiny hut wouldn't really cut the mustard, I don't think, here. But I could make an illusion that would prevent other people seeing what we were doing.
That would be good.
I don't really think it's like anyone would mind you beating up a devil. I can't really see the downside if we're up on the top, but
I'm not against it. I'm just not sure if it's going to help.
What do you mean help?
If you're killing him to feel better in some way about what happened.
Well, I won't feel better, but I will know that I have avenged his death. I have gone for 3 years thinking, what if that demon fucking devil, Jesus Christ, that devil is gonna die one way or the other.
I think it's less about you feeling better than about justice. And it sounds as though this Mr. Wright is the one who put the Abishai on Braxis's... God, that's a difficult word to say in plural. Brack's on your friend's path in the first place.
And
then to use your face afterwards to continue their operations is hard to see that as anything more than an insult, really. For me, I don't know.
Yeah, he said something about killing the tiefling for his, what was it, life force kind of thing. So.
Well, from what I understood of how it works, the Bonewright would take... I assumed, perhaps wrongly, that he needed the bones of a specific type of person. I don't know, really. We could do with more information, and it would be easier to get that information were we able to ask in a more direct route. But I appreciate it is lying to and then murdering, admittedly a devil, but still a thinking, feeling creature.
I don't like this. Revenge is an idiot's game and only fools play it.
It's just, to me...
Then call me a fool, because... Yeah, that is not something I will... Now that it is here, inches away from me, I'm not gonna back down.
I just remember how awful Archeron felt when well, everything happened in the Fae.
Well, true. I think from my side though, what was his? He did have a name. Was it like Dave or Steve or something? You called him. The
Oh,
poor
I
guy that
did
killed.
come up with a name.
It was something. Dave. Wasn't
You
it?
mean Greg?
Greg.
No, Greg was the changeling.
Oh yeah. True.
I think it was Steve because I kept thinking Steve the Archer.
His name was Michael Windrunner. Why
Michael
did I find that
Windrunner,
so
yeah.
quickly?
Michael,
That's like, I found that scarily quickly. But yeah, I can't find.
Yeah, so what
names.
happened there? And thank you for bringing this up. Wonderful to remind me. Thank you. Was that the explosion would be more useful than it was, and poor Michael was caught in the shock in the area. This is slightly different. Michael was an ally. This Abishai, I can't. He seems to be working for this Bonewright, who I know we haven't met them, and they haven't done anything apart from this issue with Braxis. Apart from that, they haven't done anything to directly affect the group in the immediacy. But I can't help get the feeling that this is a not good person. They name the Bonewright. I know we were talking about group names. And by the way, Porridge had suggested some that I promised to pass along if we want to discuss again. But it would be like us calling ourselves like the murder rapists. You know, it wouldn't give. You know what I mean? It doesn't give. It doesn't give happy shiny feelings. So the boat. I don't. And that isn't Porridge's suggestion, by the way.
Yeah, I hope fucking not.
Yeah, no.
It would be funny if Porridge was violently swearing every time he walks.
No, his suggestions were Porridge's shiny friends, which I thought, because he likes shiny things, was quite sweet. But I am not really for it.
Porridge and his pals.
Sorry, Porridge, but I don't think really that is a good suggestion.
He turns his back on you.
No,
I wet my beak at thee.
Yeah, you're dead to me. But no, it's all
Golem. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's all to Bonewright. I can't help but get the impression that this is not a stand-up member of the community we want to associate ourselves with in a collaborative light. So I've said my piece. No, I will say no more.
Well, that's going on. Sudden, how's the Riz going?
Well, Sidon goes up to the bar while everyone's talking and doing that, and he
you see the passed out guy that Archon was talking to, still passed out, snoring now. You can see the bartender, and sort of a few, maybe a minute or two before you sat down, the woman who you're flirting with is like sitting there, like vibing.
Sidon just sort of looks over and he goes, so what would you like to drink? I offered you a drink, so I'm gonna buy you a drink, but something's come up. That devil man I was talking. No, that devil man I was talking to. He said something that kind of got under my skin, and I need to have a think about something. So I don't think I can. I can't focus on much else right now. So, so let me just buy you a drink, and I'll get out of here.
She sort of obviously leans back, but there's obviously no back to the chair, so she doesn't do that. She maybe crosses her legs and says, "That's fine by me, doll. I'm getting a drink out of it."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. So what you'll do is you'll just throw 4 silver onto the table and just say, "Get whatever you want. I think I just need some time. I'm gonna go."
She as you sort of go to stand and move away, she takes one of these silver pieces that you put on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and like mutters something, and then like rubs like her like nail across the surface of it, and she flicks it back to you. And you can see on it is a sigil, sort of very generic sort of looking sigil. She says, "Well, if you ever want to talk, just flip it and make sure it lands on that side."
Yeah, okay.
You just basically got her number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Maybe see you around.
Maybe, maybe not.
Have a good one. Bye.
Finger guns.
I was thinking about it. I decided not to.
He's evolving.
Personal
I walk back to the party after doing that. So,
So you walk back to the party as you hear sort of the end of that. We'll say time is a weird thing.
Yeah.
And it makes it
But,
work.
Where's my mint julep?
I told you I wasn't ordering a mint julep.
As he says that, Simon comes back and says, "Here you go."
Thank you very much. At least delicious.
No, what did
He
I
sounds that awkwardly waiting
miss?
for a tip.
I can't
Drakk,
say
you
it, so.
I know. What's the
Drakk,
point?
you look a little bit out of it.
Simon
Like, you look like you're about to you kind of look like me when I do something stupid.
Well, I
You need to
don't
be
see
rude,
it as
Sidon.
revenge for my dead friend, something stupid.
Nope, I don't call
I
that
just
stupid at
found
all.
out that fucker over there just killed him 3 years ago.
As you look over to see him, he hiccups and burps.
And yeah, he's not gonna see tomorrow. Just telling you that.
Shit. I'm impressed. You kept it together really, really well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it was close that I fucking jumped on him right there, but I don't think, like, as Archie said, it's not good to fight in here because I think we will just be thrown out or worse.
Spell.
Maybe, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you look, just for like clarity, if you did just jump him and went for him, have my full support, and I'll be right behind you. But so what's the plan? Are we taking him out somewhere
I
else?
told him to meet us at the door in like
Ah,
20 minutes. Then when we get outside, Archie's gonna do his magic-y thing.
Well, remember we come out in Ruben's
Yeah,
foundry.
I think like we move
I
out
mean, we
from
could.
there and then go to a dark alley or something.
I mean, to be fair, the only caveat
Batman
of this
Stalker.
place, I will say, the only caveat to this place is no fighting in here. We take him up to Ruben's shop. We can knock Ruben out. He seems like a scumbag anyway. And then we can kill him in there.
Wait, no, we
I
don't.
don't think the Ruben is a bad guy, to be fair. I think
Well-
he just
He's the proprietor for
likes
the right.
my money, you know.
Well, the
Like
thing with
Mr.
Ruben
Rat.
is we don't we don't want to antagonize Ruben because twofold. One, we may wish to come back here again, and also we don't want to incur the wrath of the gods. We don't know. We know Ruben is aware of this place here, and that might not be smart upon by the constabulary, but in of himself has not done anything.
Yeah, I don't think he really
Yeah.
cares, to be honest. So he just goes with it.
I will just point out, this man openly offers Bonewright, dragon, celestial, and fiendish bones to do whatever he wants with them. Where does he get them?
Well, where did
From
he
Man's
get?
definitely
the
got
same
some shady
person.
connections.
Well, Sidon, you have a draconic vassal that that is imbued with the power from a dragon and hood. But where did that come from?
You.
Yes, but where did I get it from? You know what I mean?
I don't know where you got it from.
I've been carrying around this. Is it a vampire tooth? For weeks. You know what I mean? It's. Do we dare pull at that thread? We carry some items here. This dagger that I had decursed yesterday is an item that Do we want to shine a light on the origins of these things until Ruben does something aggressive?
You have a demonic crown in your bag.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? We are adventurers, and sometimes things land in our hands.
Ruben's a shopkeeper who has access to a portal to a in-between realm, which is open to a bar and a.
Just so I can wrap my head around this, are we becoming assassins now?
No.
You're talking about killing a shopkeeper who just so happens to deal with whatever that means.
Knock on conscience.
Drakk is now talking about killing somebody who was given a job by somebody else. That is the reason that his friend was killed. He was given a job by a powerful, I believe, considering everybody knows his face and everybody talks highly of him. Did we not let Sidon get away with the exact same thing? Sidon was given a job to find Helene and kill her. Just because he didn't do it, it doesn't mean that we excused it.
Yeah, but this guy, he did it. He went through with it.
Right, but is that not Mr. Wright's
fault
price to pay?
No. So are you saying if I did go through with my job, that would have been on the Wretched Howler? No, I'm still to blame. He is still to blame.
But you didn't do it.
No, I didn't, because I saw the error of my ways. This is a devil who doesn't have that conscience.
And you could have been punished very badly for not doing it.
I was punished very badly.
If it wasn't for the help that you got from Neve and Celista, then you could have been punished far worse.
Oh, yeah.
And so how do we know that he was not held at a similar... I don't know.
He has asked for more assassination
jobs. More job. I don't think he would do that if he didn't want to work with him.
He did also say that he had fun on the last job.
Yeah.
Drakk?
Yeah?
Is killing him going to bring your friend back?
No.
Then what does it solve?
He
doesn't kill anyone else. I don't want to see, not to be, cold-hearted, but what if he killed Nyx next? What would happen then?
Yeah. It's a tricky moral conundrum.
When your best friend dies in front of you, how
I'm
that
not
makes
saying
you feel?
it wasn't an awful thing that you went through. I'm just saying that killing somebody is not going to bring him back.
It won't.
I
agree with that, but I can't let this fucker live because he just did something, and he did it willingly because obviously he wants to kill people because he thinks it's fun.
Yeah.
The only and I agree with both sides. If we do this is premeditated, it is murder, because we're literally discussing how we're going to hide it and how we're going to achieve it, which
murder
is
of a devil.
Yes.
So I don't ask you guys to help me. I will do this myself if not.
You're not doing it on your own, mate. I'm with you, 100%.
High five!
I was
I can
until
see
you.
Goku and Vegeta when they bro fist.
It's when science says I'm behind you 100%. That's when my moral compass starts to wobble. I'm like, is this the thing to do? You know what I mean? It's like, I will support you with it. I won't.
This is the wrong course of action. May Celesta burn my flesh right now.
I'm going to press the digitator.
I am looking to the sky, and there is a lot of nervousness inside when he says that.
If Sidon at any point looks down, he sees Cass glaring at him, full on.
Yeah.
Archon's like, Sidon, are you blind too? Are you blind too now?
Nope.
Oh, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Sounds to me like this is the right course of action. Agent of order, mate.
Jesus.
I see both. I agree. This creature needs to be punished. I know
Yeah.
no questions here. Don't we not have?
I agree that he deserves punishment for what he's done, but I don't know if we have the right to decide who lives and who dies. What does that make us?
License to
The
kill.
devil, though, it's a monster.
He's
Also,
That's racist.
he doesn't
It's a
have
person.
the right either.
He's
Also,
All the
drinking at
gnolls
the
we've
bar.
killed.
well, I mean,
So
yeah,
has
the-
the gnolls we've killed, and all the other demons we've killed, and all of these monsters that we have fought.
Have we ever killed anybody just because we felt like it?
This
Or
isn't
have we
because we
killed
feel
people
like
to
it.
protect villages and towns and cities?
Yes, but this
Only-
thing actively wants to do it again.
But okay, I feel like I'm flip flopping between the two sides now, and I'm trying to get right in my mind. The only time the only other time, apart from winter, that we had a aggressive stance were the Black Abishai in the desert. That was the only other time that I can recall where we weren't acting to defend ourselves or rescue somebody. I'm not saying that was wrong. I'm just, from my memory, and correct me if I'm wrong, I can't think of any other instance. All the other times, I believe we were acting in either self-defense or in defense of somebody else. And I'm not saying, as I say, what we did was wrong there, because they were clearly trying to do something. I just wish I knew what they were doing. In this instance, it's very easy to say, oh, they died whilst we were fighting because I was protecting myself, to morally excuse that, but what to
lure
plan,
somebody into a room,
yeah, it's
and plan
nah.
how you're going to kill them.
Whereas
feels
if-
different.
if we were to, how about Drakk? How about this? I know your blood is up, so this isn't this is a statement that I want to make, a question I want to ask. What if we were to bring them to the surface, put the manacles on them that prevented any magic being used that we have from Pyra, and then hand them over to the guard here to be dealt with, explain the situation very clearly, who they are, what's going on, why we've handed them over, their devilish origins probably won't do them any favours, and then it is it's handled by the, I don't want to say by the state, but
I'm sorry, I can't get
What,
behind
you mean
that at
give
all.
him over to the police and say, this guy murdered my friend 3 years ago, put him in jail?
Yes.
Without any
How many?
proof?
How many devils have you seen in jail?
I mean,
I've never
the
been-
assumption is going to
Devils
be,
get killed
if
on
it-
sight anyway.
yeah, well,
we're gonna-
this is it. The assumption will
Cut out the
be,
middleman.
well, no, the assumption is going to be that the guards will kill it, right? That's my assumption, based on the complaints. One, we're saying he's a murderer, and they would, I assume, believe us because he is a devil.
So,
But
what you're
that's
saying-
what the guards are empowered to do. So when Maeve asks, "Do we have the right to do that?" That is a quandary, a question. The guards do have the right to do that. They're employed by the city to do so. That is their job. So yes, it's cutting out the middleman. It's also absolving us of any moral quandary. You know, any is this right? Is this not? Because handing them over to the guard, that is a reasonable course of action to take, and it is not luring a criminal out of a den. It's not a morally repugnant thing to do, is it? Do you see what I mean?
I see what you mean, but then I'm going to just say something, and I joke about it a lot because it's insane that this is the case, but I actively have a job given to me by a deity as an agent of order. I should be able to also have the right to
I am not-
kill something.
I am not
that
standing in
actively
anyone's
did that.
way. Drakk, if this is what you want to do, then by all means, go ahead. I'm only intervening because I want you to be okay, and taking a life, not necessarily an innocent life, but taking a life, deciding to take someone's life is not a small thing. Whether they're
Yeah.
devilish, demon, whatever, it's not something that weighs lightly.
Yeah, I can't forgive that guy for doing that.
And that's completely fair. You are well within your rights to feel that way, and you are well within your rights to want to kill him in the worst way possible. I'm not going to take that away from you. Nobody is. I just don't want you to do something irreversible that is going to stain you for the rest of your life.
And even if it won't, what's to say he's not connected to the upper echelon or to some kind of gang or guild?
Cass,
And
look
what
at
about
him.
the other two?
He's a miserable fucking drunk. No one cares about him.
He might be part of Alcoholic Anonymous, we don't know.
Yeah, I
He
don't think
failed that.
they will be
Yeah.
glad when he doesn't come back, though.
He burps like that. As he looks.
That better be the name of the episode.
No.
But I'm 100% with Drakk. It's a creature that actively wants to commit more harm, actively wants to kill more people in the name of some unknown entity that is using Drakk's face.
If
For
it is
fun.
like this, that you guys don't want to be part of, like, dealing with this creature, are we sure that... Or I just got an idea how we could slip away with this Scott. What is it? Scott 3? Free?
Scott
Mhm.
free.
Yeah. We could...
Who is this Scott?
I don't know. It just sounded good to say.
It's an old rogue.
So we could send him on the guards, like that's his job, and then they take him
What if
out
they got
because-
hurt though? If the guards got hurt?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Giving him over to the god was your idea.
No. What Drakk
no,
is saying
that
is
was-
we send him to attack the
Okay,
guards.
Turning him in.
pick him on the guard.
Yeah.
I
I'm
know.
not-
Attack the
That I
guards.
no. I think if we would, I think. Whatever you so, Drakk, it's your decision to make, and I will, as Sandra, I will support you, and I'll follow, and I'll help you out. But I think there's more information this creature has that we. I think the person you need to direct your ire at is this Bonewright. This Abishai is nothing more than a tool, and a complete fucking tool at that. So
Yeah, but he clearly doesn't know anything about this Mr.
Okay,
Wright.
regardless of what
person.
we're about to decide on how to progress here, can we please stop talking about killing a devil in a devil's bar?
they
I
kill each other all the
thank you.
time, don't they? Don't devils like fight
Some
to
of
scramble
them.
to the top?
Some of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Not all of
The
them.
only reason they're not doing it here is because of house rules by the Baron, I'm assuming.
I mean, I hear
Yeah,
those.
And I assume that's because the
Baron
Baron is like an archdevil who's just made this place because, fuck everywhere else.
I hear those games of humans and homes get pretty heated.
I don't know what I called it last time.
I don't think it was that, but
Oh, wait, sorry, I had it written down. Devils and Death.
Humans
That's
and
it.
homes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a really good comparison for this, but I don't want to bring it up because it's going to spark a fucking debate that I can't be arsed with.
Give it to us in the
Oh,
break.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it depends. Would it be a character moment or not?
Well, there was an argument about the Cassian situation at the beginning
Mm-hmm.
where Cassian killed two known criminals who very likely had killed people before
Mm-hmm.
because they even had like letters in their room to say that like what they were doing.
Yeah.
And even though they were clearly bad people, he was still, quote, in the wrong because he'd killed two people.
He was in the wrong because he didn't follow proper channels. This is a different kettle of fish because this is a demon. The devil, sorry. In my
Not another
opinion,
one.
devils are just monsters at the end of the day. They may be thinking monsters, but they are monsters nonetheless. Monsters that happily kill and maim. They don't have a conscience.
Okay, Poseidon. No, sorry, Pete. Mazora, smash your pass.
Smash
I feel like
doesn't have a
this is
conscience, so doesn't have a conscience, though. She clearly is happy and is a
No, I agree.
sociopath.
I do agree with Pete in this one.
James, that's
She's
not the right
clearly
question to
not-
ask, because if a demon has that low of a cut in their dress, it's happening either way. So, you know.
Devil.
Wait. So are you all in agreement that devils are all pieces of shit and cannot be?
Well, the thing is, they have a completely different moral structure. Like, it's not. This isn't like it's like asking the difference between me stealing some food from
Okay,
like
yeah.
a shop, and I'm in a full-time job. I can afford to buy food for my family, and someone who's like starving on the street stealing food. It's that kind of difference in moral. Like, the person who's starving stealing it, I don't have an issue with, but like someone who's in full-time employment who can afford it, they probably shouldn't be doing that. You know what I mean? So it's two complete us killing a person and a devil killing a person. Then it's not the same thing for them. They don't see it as the same thing. Like for them, they don't see people on the material plane, people with souls, as like as powerful, as important as them. They're common people to devils and demons are just fucking ants. It's not. I don't think it's strictly comparable. So I don't think this person would feel bad about it. But if we'd have met this person in the middle of the desert, would we have had this conversation? Would we have had this moral conversation? The only reason we started out...
I mean, the thing
talking
that
about-
happened in the desert felt like a reaction, which is fair because we didn't know the full, story with
Well,
Drakk's
no,
friend.
what I mean is that the only difference between what happened there and what's happening now is that Drakk can't attack and kill him now. Like we have to take there's like he's got to take 24 steps. You know what I mean?
Which is
I mean like
means it's
literal walk 24.
premeditated.
Yeah, and that's the difference whether or not he's happy
And
with it being
that's why I'm
premeditated.
saying.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm saying. Like Maeve is saying, like it's like she's not going to stand in the way if he wants to do it. It's by all means, it's his choice. But is he going to be able to live with himself? Because he isn't a monster. He does have feelings.
Yeah.
Can he take the life of somebody else and walk away and be completely fine? That's the thing that she's concerned about.
Mm.
Because that's
Maybe
not.
it is just me. I just don't think they'd have feelings. I think they are just sociopathic.
No, they might not, but Drakk will.
Drakk does, yeah.
Jack does, yeah.
And killing
Or
somebody
does
is
it?
not something that you just do on a fucking random Tuesday. Like, that's a big commitment. It's like,
I
I'm going to
just
kill this
call it
Wait,
person.
it's not?
Kill you next Tuesday.
Only on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
It's a difficult one. Drakk, your choice. I will follow you to the ends of the earth and beyond.
Yeah, like it's not that I have to kill him, it's just I want him gone, and if it is turning him into the guards and they kill him, I couldn't care less. I just don't want him to hurt anyone else.
Mhm.
So thank you guys for like taking like not like asking if I really want to do this, because now that I've calmed down a little bit, I don't really know if I could kill him like this. Like when he told me, it was like instinct, I just want to rip his fucking throat out, but I don't think if I could kill him like just plain out cold murder. Now that
Yeah,
I've calmed down a little, so thank you.
It's about being better than the people who just would do it. Which you are.
Thank you. But also we should turn him into the guards, because
Maybe you just beat him up really badly.
I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you.
I can't tell if Audra
what,
wants
you
a fight
like-
or not a fight.
you're
so
holding him I
confused.
punch or what?
I mean, I would not be the best person to hold him. I suppose I can't even see
I'll hold
him. So okay.
Jack, I'll hold him. I'll
Well,
hold him.
you could say his job is to smuggle an item through like customs and make the item very spiky and have to have him up his ass. Like a glass tube, he needs to smuggle a glass tube through customs.
I don't
And every
think
time
he
he-
would agree to that, though.
But 50 gold is 50 gold.
50 gold is 50 gold.
True.
£5 is £5.
But, I mean, if I don't want to lose 50 gold, we could just turn him in.
You could say,
Like,
Yeah.
beat him up, tie him up, proper hog
like
tie. and
your
take him
friendly
to-
neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So
I
we went
can't
from,
shoot him out of my
Batman to
arms,
Spider-Man.
though.
Okay, is this a which direction is this?
Well,
And if I give him 50 gold, we could just say that he stole it. Just say,
Yeah. I think your decision, Drakk. He's the one who's, he's the one who's earned your ire. So
well, as Cass and Maeve had said, nothing good would come out of me killing him. So
you might
I
have some
think-
cool loot.
Oh Jesus, James!
if
Again,
If-
he's
Pick
a
a
fucking
side!
drunk.
look,
Pick a side or be quiet. Let's just...
Drakk, if you want, I can do the work for you.
No. Just no.
It was an offer.
Yeah, it just.
Okay, try this.
I appreciate it, but it feels wrong to just say, Sidon, fetch.
Sick'em boy.
Release the hound.
I mean, that's pretty on brand. Emma.
Try this. Ask Callista that if you should not kill him. No, if you don't kill him, and that's the wrong decision, that she has to strike you now.
Well,
Let's
I
see
was
if it
actually
actually works.
thinking about trying to contact Celesta, but I don't think that's how it works.
We're in the hells,
I
aren't
just
we?
want to
We're-
see if your
Well,
We're
let's
in the
goddess of the
shouting at the
sun, not
sky
your,
actually works.
not your neighborhood friend. You can
Or
just
if it-
contact on a
Yeah,
whim.
but this is what I mean. I want to see if you ask the complete opposite, if you do get something.
You just-
Because
Mate,
I think
you
no.
just-
I think he did that as a power play, and it was,
do you
don't
just
like
want
it.
to see him smoten?
Smited.
Maybe.
What if So, I'm gonna grab the spear and I'm
Mhm.
gonna hold it, right? Similar to how it like connected me to Neve, but instead of trying to connect to Neve, I don't think this is gonna work. I'm actually gonna try and connect to Celesta and see if I can ask her more specifics about being an agent of Order for her, and see if I can get an actual like response about, do I actually hunt devils and demons? What is the play here?
So you're
What am I
going
meant to
straight
do?
to the source.
Look,
Hey,
I've dealt with middle management before.
hey,
Deal with the big boss. Yeah.
hey, roll me a wisdom check.
Ooh, wisdom check. Okay.
Oh, it's too late for guidance. I'm sorry, buddy.
You are still hiding your rolls, by the way, from last
Oops.
session. But 7,
Yeah, roll the 7.
yes, I can see it, but just for everyone else. 7, you get nothing.
I don't get a response.
It doesn't.
Yeah, of
work.
course you didn't get a response. Only the most
Interesting.
devout to Solistas might get a response.
I can see Maeve like taking notes.
If
They
you
say
Yeah,
you
want-
don't have to really come up
it's
for it.
almost like you call upon her when it's convenient for you to prove a point. Anyway,
if you really want an answer from her, just take one of her books, or fail to take one of her books. You're sure to hear from her almost immediately.
oh god.
Within 1 to 3 minutes.
Cass is glaring at
Can't say.
Arshon. Not that he can see, but everyone knows, like, he's treading on dangerous waters here.
Mm.
Look, I was hoping the spear would connect me to Celesta. It just didn't. It connected me to Neve. I guess maybe because it was Neve's spear. I don't know.
Maybe.
I did
Anyway.
try.
I could send a message to her if you really wanted to know.
I don't. Can you send messages to deities?
No, I meant Neve.
Oh no, I was trying to connect straight to Celeste.
Oh, right. I'm not going. Yeah. Hey, girl.
I don't know if it's Celeste. Even if you could, I don't know if you talk to you.
Yeah, no. Actually, I couldn't send. Oh no, I can send a sending to Neve. It's that one does travel through the planes. Yeah.
It's not in a different place.
It's two talks.
We are at the minute.
Oh yeah, that's true. Anyway, what are you guys doing? Are you talking to anyone else there? Are you gonna leave the guy outside, or what are you doing?
Is there anyone we haven't spoken to apart from the
Just
the
those
horse
two
guy?
on this side. The dragon and the.
I'll tell you, the dragon is essentially the bank, so you can talk to him. I don't know much interesting. The only other person is the horse.
The horse,
Okay.
not
Whose
the
horse is
dragon.
that?
The horse. Sorry, the guy with the horse.
Okay. I would like to know more about this horse. Is it meant to be here? No one seems to be giving it much attention.
I tried to last session.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah.
I did, but you called her over. You guys called her over for a different conversation.
Sorry. We can
Okay,
go back
so
over and
horse
talk to the
go.
horse. Okay. I mean, I've heard great things about this horse. I might change how my horse looks. If it doesn't matter at the moment, but perhaps my horse could be cooler.
I want to
So
go
you
over to
want
the horse.
devilish horse?
Who walks
Fire
up
me.
to them? Is it everyone or just me? Or two?
I'll go.
I'll walk up. I'm interested.
We've had enough
In
moral
what
discussion. I want to
way?
talk to a horse.
Cool. So for those who do walk up, you can see there is sort of sitting on one of the green chairs is a sort of a very dark-skinned devil or tiefling. It's hard to tell. You can see they're wearing a wide-brimmed hat, and they wear like a red like a bandana, like a scarf, and are currently sorry, they they have like some a length of rope in their hand, and they're currently muttering something, generic things in infernal to the horse. And for anyone looking, the horse is like a black furred horse with flame mane. If one of you at the very least will definitely recognize this to be a nightmare, which is like a devilish or a fiendish creature in the shape of a horse.
May I pet your horse?
Whose horse is that?
The person who was
Because that's how
sitting,
you start a conversation.
the person who was sitting.
Well, have you not
said,
gone up to someone with a cute tongue? Can I pet your dog?
This is not a dog.
It's a horse.
Uh-huh.
That's on fire.
Imagine the
Yeah.
horse turns around and goes, no.
I did just look to see whether the nightmare
No,
could
the horse
understand.
would obviously say nay.
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 I did just look to see whether nightmares can speak, and they can't.
No.
But the person sort of stands up and just says, "You can try, but don't burn yourself."
Oh, okay. Do you have the time? Is it perhaps to high noon? But no.
There's no time here. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna try and pet that dog.
Can you make me an
Wanna
animal
pet that
handling
dog?
check?
I'm gonna give myself guidance because he's warned me this might be a spicy horse. So I'm gonna give myself the old guidance. 5. Woof. Presumably the guidance won't
No,
matter too
nay.
much, right?
The guns won't matter too much. So you go to obviously.
What,
you
do I have
can't
any
see.
hero points? 1 second. No.
No, you don't. So you can't see. So you
So I just
approach
poke
the
you in
horse.
the eye.
No, you approach the horse and you do the wrong thing, which is approaching the horse from the back. As
You
it's
can kick Archeron in the head.
no, but you hear
Wow, something about kicking a man when he's down.
kicking man when he's blind. You want to hit the guy with glasses. But you sort of go to pet the horse and you do your hand touches it, but obviously I'll send it in nightmare image.
They are pretty cool.
They're really cool looking. It's slightly too close to the tail, which is on fire. Which means, can you make? I'm not even gonna make it well. You take 3 points of fire damage as
Okay.
you sort of burn your hand, and the nightmare like turns around and like snorts at you, and there's like smoke that blows like around you. Obviously, you can't see it, but you start coughing.
Ugh. Oh no! I'm dreadfully sorry. I think I did it wrong. I'm not going to ask you for do-over.
They they chuckle very quietly, and then say, "Yeah, I think you did." And they like sort of lean back on the table, like with their hands, like looking to the three of you. Do you need something?
It was mainly the horse. Who are you?
Well, I am the owner of this fine beast.
Oh, I thought you were to say establishment.
No.
Does anyone truly own a horse, though?
I mean, when you have a bond, I guess not own. I am good allies with that horse. I am KL. That's what people call me. The whole
Like the vegetable.
KAEL.
KAEL.
And my ally over here is Firnox. FIRNOX. If anyone is gonna write that down. Usually, I do admit people come over here with a bit more idea of what they want. Well, some people call me a bounty hunter. I get things done. If you need something, if you need information, if you need someone to no longer be living, I can probably do that for the right price.
There you go, Drakk.
Do you have a price card menu?
I don't have a menu for prices. It depends job to job.
Very wise. How would one go about procuring your services were we not here? Do you have a well, I suppose I could always cast sending to speak to you now. It's pretty handy. Are you able to travel from place to place, realm to realm with ease? Presumably with the nightmare. That's a week.
If they give a nod to you, right on the money. With Firnox, I can pretty much go anywhere with a little bit of time.
Excellent. Are you familiar with the Bonewright?
I am.
Excellent. Anyone else want to talk to
that
someone? I think no. Just no. Would you be able to, when you are given the job to hunt somebody down? Let's say, for example, you were employed by somebody to hunt myself down. I have the ability to change how I appear. I have the ability, a number of abilities to hide myself, discombobulate people, things like that. How would you go about finding me? How would you? What would that look like? How would you? Would you?
Listen, friend. I don't think I can disclose that because that would put me out of a job.
No. What I mean is,
I know what you're asking. I know what you're asking. You're asking to see if I can, do things if I can see people through illusions or things like that.
Things like that. Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you because.
Whether or not you can.
Secrets.
Listen. Gives you a wink. I can do it, but I'm not going to tell you how.
I can't see you winking, but I heard the eyeball. I
heard the eyeball.
Yeah. So you can. You don't need to worry. Yeah, you don't need to tell me how. It's enough for me to know you can. Excellent. And because we may have a. Would you be able to facilitate a meeting between two parties, one of which we wouldn't be able to get a hold of? We wanted to bring them to a certain place, location, certain time, that kind of thing.
I mean, depends on if they would be willing or not. I could definitely start a conversation. I don't know if I'd be able to have you finish it.
I don't want to treat. Obviously, you're much more capable than a glorified messenger, so I wouldn't want to insult you by asking you to do that unless I was confident that we could bring the conversation to a head. Do you have any references or anything maybe familiar with reference is probably the right word. Any jobs well done kind of thing that you wish to.
I don't know if I can say that because under like I keep doing gestures like Like they do like a finger to their lips and say,
Ah, so like
Well,
a confidentiality
listen.
agreement, NDAs.
and listen, if I was going around telling people who I just met what I have done, I don't think I'd be around much longer.
Okay. Well,
That makes
Mr. Kale, it's, yeah, obviously, that makes a great deal of sense. I very much the same. Yeah. Yeah, Dumbo. So, and is there any job you would turn? Is there anything we couldn't ask you to do? You know, like make someone fall in love, 3 wishes, bring somebody back from the dead.
I mean, I can't do any of those things.
Find people.
If you're so hard yourself, I'm sure you'll find the right person.
Ha ha ha. Listen, I haven't had a job that I've outright denied. Sometimes things change, so things change. But I mean, I could certainly try and do most things.
This is good to know.
And if I couldn't, I would tell you beforehand. I would take the money.
Excellent. And do you find yourself here often in this bar? Would
If
this
I'm
be a
not
good
on
place to
if I'm
search you out?
if I'm not on a job, I will be around places like this to get customers.
Of
Either
course.
here or somewhere in the hills.
This is very good to know. And you can operate on the material plane without impunity. You can, obviously you could pass for I can't look at him.
Yes,
God.
I could pass for a tiefling.
Excellent. Okay, this is wonderful. You sound a very useful person to know, Mr. Kale. Does anybody else want to talk to the nice gentleman?
I'm just a horse.
The horse having a great time.
I'm happy listening.
He's doing the horse tippity taps.
No. You're just a baby.
You just imagine she's going down on the ground, tickling his belly.
Giving a belly rub to a flaming devil horse.
And
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's a funny image in my head.
Okay.
maybe
Well,
there's a horse
Careful,
girl.
babe. I don't think that's a traditional horse. Try not to set yourself on fire.
worth it. Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Kale. I think my friend is quite happy playing with the horse. Sidon, are you still
That
here?
sounded weird.
I'm here.
Excellent. Okay. Going to leave now. Bye.
Remember
It's
the
time
finger
to go.
My time has come.
Ultron,
I
remember
must
the finger
return to my
gun.
home planet.
Altron, you go to back up and you hit the table behind you.
Back it up.
That's
God
not
damn
how
it.
you finger gun exit, Ultron.
Fuck's sake. Jesus. I'm sick of this. Bloody. I didn't even get to steal the book. If I'd stolen the book, I'd get it. God. God, your god's a knob.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that will get your sight back.
Yeah, that's
He's not
Um,
here. It's hell.
I didn't hear
in the
anything in the
middle.
last 10
yeah.
seconds.
Luckily, Cass did
Yeah,
here.
don't worry about it, Cass. You didn't hear that.
Okay, so you have finished talking to the bounty hunter.
No, I actually haven't heard anything in the last 10 seconds.
Okay.
Take that out.
It's fine.
Oh.
You've finished talking to the bounty hunter. Is there anything else you guys are doing before exiting?
Yes, I would like to do a perception check to see what was said in the last 10 seconds.
I mean, barely anything. They were talking about. So
That's
Well,
a
he's quite a
lie.
useful person.
Make a
Quite a
fucking
useful
deception
person to
check.
know.
I don't actually.
Well, you see, I am God. No, he's got. So the reason I was asking those questions is because I can get in touch with him now, basically whenever we want.
Mhm.
Obviously, the facilitating the introduction to the Bonewright is maybe a bit of a waste of his time, which is why I said I didn't want to treat him like a glorified messenger. I don't know how much this guy charges, but like, it's. It's pretty. It'd be pretty handy to be able to just like sick a demon. Like, I know we've just had a conversation about whether or not we murder people, but to have a morally grey person who can just point people out to us, like bounty hunt people, maybe not kill them.
Pocket
is
hitman.
really good. Not a pocket hitman, a pocket. Because he was talking about finding people as well.
Yeah.
He was talking about, yeah.
If we did turn this guy into a pocket hitman, I would like to point out that puts us on the level of the Bonewright.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, which is why I was asking about finding people, might be able to differentiate between Drakk and the Bonewright.
Now you say you're a bounty hunter. Do you also like just take wanted posters off walls and do those jobs as well, or do you only do jobs offered to you?
I mainly just do offered jobs. It becomes a bit confusing if I'm taking wanted posters because then I have to actually approach the person, and sometimes they don't like
Is
my
there
vibe.
is there no devil wanted posters? Is there a devil law system?
There is a devil law system. It's definitely not the one you're familiar with. And yeah, I will take wanted posters in hell occasionally, but usually I don't need to. I prefer to do it on a client-to-client basis and not just do random things. I don't have a moral compass, but I, won't just...
He has a professional compass.
I have a professional compass. Thank you very much.
You seem a very useful person to know, Mr. Kale. We ourselves are not prone to MDKing people, but we do. One of your skills is a useful man to know. If perhaps, perchance, say, you had been, again, we'll use me as an example here. If you'd been empowered to kill me, and I'm not asking you to, and we got into a position where I realised I was a target of your... I was going to say I look at him and see if he's got guns, but I just imagine him having guns. I don't know why. Let's say I became the target of your interest.
Picture Devil Indiana Jones for weapons and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so I found myself as the target of your attentions, but I found myself at the time flush with. I suppose it's gold. Is it gold you trade in, or is it other things?
I can trade in gold, but other things.
Other things as well. So if I had something of particular interest to you, would I be able to sway you from completing that contract, or once you sign up to a contract, is it that kind of blinkers on?
I mean, depends on who I'm doing the contract for. If I like the person, then I'd be less inclined to help you.
What if you preferred me?
Might be difficult. I've just met you. I don't know your name.
It's a hypothetical, Kale.
It's a hypothetical. No, this is. I mean, it's good to know that there is room.
I have some leniency.
Leniency, excellent. That's what I hope to say. Excellent. Well, thank you. That's I only came back because I bounced off this table. I need my friend to take me back to my table. So I'm all turned about now, and my bird is over there drinking some lager, and I think he's pissed. So, if whoever's going back to the table, if you can, if I can borrow an arm, thank you.
I'll guide you back to the table.
So, and that's my hip.
Sorry.
So yeah, the two of you, Maeve, do you go with them? Beth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone looked and like, oh.
I mean, you can stay if you want to talk to them, or if you want,
No,
whatever.
it's fine.
You sure?
I didn't want to,
Yeah.
anyways.
Okay.
Goodbye,
In the hall.
The horse neighs back. You assume it says goodbye in horse infernal.
Infernal.
Horse infernals.
That man's name was a leaf.
Leafy vegetable.
What?
Leafy vegetable.
Kale. Well, it's spelled differently from the name badges I didn't see, but
Hello, my name is Kale. But yeah, you return to the table. Is there anything else you guys are doing before exiting Char Chalice?
So
well, I recommend we have Slab or Maeve read the sheet
It will
music.
take time.
it takes I
It takes
think
an
you said
hour
it takes-
for Slab.
No,
Slab,
I
isn't
said
it?
No, it's
I said
24 hours.
24 hours for Slab. To 48.
Oh right, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said no.
So it's not going to be instant.
Yeah,
It'll be
it's
over
something
time.
you have to do.
Yeah.
It's something. It says in it you have to spend 48 hours over 6 days. So I assume Slab can do it with 24 hours. You could probably do it in 3 days, like half the time of everything.
Yeah.
So,
It's essentially half the time for a bar, not just Slab bards, but yeah,
Bards
in this
in
case,
general,
Slab. But yeah, that would be
No,
something that you wouldn't be able to do
Slab.
instantly.
No
Yeah.
one else can do it.
Yeah. But yeah, that would be you can do that instantly. And take a bit of time. But yeah, I mean, my main question is: are you guys talking to Rav? Are you gonna tell him to follow? I guess Drakk. I'm directing the question to. Are you gonna like when you're out? Are you gonna beat him up in the alleyway? Are you gonna talk to the guards about him?
Let's just get the facts right here. We're not going to kill him. We're just gonna beat him to near death and then sick the gods.
Not near death. We gotta knock him out. Then we're not gonna kill him, and we're not gonna punch him to near death either. We're gonna knock him out, turn him into the authorities, and then hopefully they do something.
This would be a good place to keep him as well, because I'm sure, well, from memory, there were a lot of clerics and people with magic as well, so they may be able to...
Less clerics, but people with magic, definitely.
Yes. I think there were at least 2 clerics on you here, so...
There's some, but it's like less than, like... You'd see a lot more artificers, wizards, things like arcane casters.
Alright.
Okay. So you all begin to exit, and sort of as you guys are going towards the door, you see the Avishai sort of look up as you're halfway there, like stand up from the table and like waddles after you, like, and let me just, I would move it. I'll just go to Malachite map. So you all head back to the door where you see Rav is like waiting behind you, Drakk specifically. Do you talk to him before you go up or wait?
Yeah, Rav, right?
Yes.
So have you gone this way before, like to Ruben's shop?
Mm-hmm. I have.
Good. So we're gonna go out of his shop and then go into like a place where no one sees, so I can like explain what the job is. Fine with that?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, good. Follow me.
Good. So you exit the Child Chalice, walking back up the stairs, and you can see as you sort of get to near the top of it, you can almost see the shimmering faint outline of Ruben's shop, and you can see there is a rune on it, on like this glass, almost like mostly see-through wall. And as you begin to approach it, you sort of hear speech, as if you hear like speech of Ruben talking, and then after a few seconds, you hear like the closing of a door, and then says something, and the glass sort of becomes clearer and clearer before it just vanishes altogether, and you step back out into the Crimson Bone Armory, and that is where we'll take a quick break. Jumping back in, you guys have just exited the Child Chalice. You are in the Crimson Bone Armory with all of you guys. Rav is following behind you. You see Ruben, who was, clearly waiting for you guys to come back. Gives you like a nod as you walk out. Gives Drakk a nod and says, "Is there anything else I can do for you, Mr. Wright?"
Not right now, no. But I will be back if anything comes up.
Good. Have a good day.
You too, Ruben.
Love.
So you exit the...
As everyone leaves, I'm going to stay behind for a second.
Okay, cool. So the rest of you walk out... Yeah, go
sorry.
for it.
No,
the rest of you walk out, the door opens, closes, and they're still in there. He looks to you and says, looks to you like looking at you, sort of arms resting on the countertop.
Mm-hmm. This guy, I persuaded this guy, so this guy fully believes that I am Drakk's, Mr. Wright's wife.
He assumes what he assumes, but he assumes that there's something there.
Yeah.
He assumes you're the next You're just a new one.
Yeah.
yeah.
You said charmed a lot, whatever, last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. She's gonna like head over towards him,
Mhm.
and just ask, like, I don't suppose you have the ability to cast spells.
Sort of leans back a little bit. Why do you ask?
Abracadabra.
Well, would you be willing to contact me if you see Mr. Wright come in again and I'm not with him? And
You make
she
me a
will.
persuasion check.
Yes. Can I say that I will place, like, let me see how much money I have. 25 gold on the thing and, like, slide it across.
I have lowered the DC in my head.
Okay, I have a +9 to persuasion, but I just want to. Oh. I mean,
That's
if I
21 or
had
23?
advantage, then I have the 29.
That's true. Is it because there was 4 rolls there? One of them from the camera
One's
account.
coming from the camera.
I can't control that one. I don't know.
You
It
could
depends which one you want to take.
Fine, I'll
I
take.
mean, they're all.
Okay, from this point on, if this happens again, I will just take Maeve's rolls. Like the
Yeah,
one
it's
from-
going to keep
yeah.
doing it because I'm
Yeah,
logged into
yeah.
both.
He says, I can do that. Do you mind me asking why?
Well, as I mentioned, he tends to spend quite a lot of money with you, which isn't a problem. I'm very aware that you have a business to run. He's just not 100% honest with me, and I'd like to get some things straight with him, that he's not the only one with connections.
He like squints a little bit, like looking at you, like trying to read you slightly. And then he says, I will do that when I see him again, if he's not with you.
Thank you.
Slides the money across into his hand.
And she will turn and leave. That is basically, obviously, you guys are very aware.
Yeah.
If he comes back, he will tell us and we can go and confront him.
Yeah.
I just remembered when we went in there the first time, I'd asked him if he had some better armor. I know we kind of skipped over, like we went into the chalice, but was there anything slightly more interesting than the basic chain shirt that I got?
Didn't he say that it was more? It would take time. I can't remember what he exactly said.
Yeah, I don't think I got a chance to reply to that. For this case, I will just tell you. In his shop, you can find any common, uncommon, or rare metallic weapons and armor, like forged from metals. Anything higher than that would be a roll, and obviously they will cost what they cost. Yeah.
Okay, I'll hold off for the minute because I ain't got loads of money. We'll just have to wait until what's the name gives us 1 million gold. Maybe I'll be back.
You got not millions.
But can you get your AC like 21 or something?
It depends. I mean, at the minute I can get my AC to like 21 as is. Well, technically I can't because I can't see attacks come in, so I can't cast shield. But I could, in theory, get my AC to 21.
You could rectify the blindness by just apologizing.
I didn't try to apologize to.
No, not to Cass. You have to apologize to the fucking god.
Is she gonna apologize to me? No, she's
For
fucking
what?
up. Bite my ass.
What did she do?
She blinded me. I didn't even get to keep the
As a retaliation to.
Don't argue with him. He's gonna still be blind. He's gonna keep being blind.
So technically, I could get my AC in theory to 23 as stands now, but it means not having optimal spells and not having my best concentration and stuff. So I mean, I just wanted something a little bit. It's not that. I just don't really see I've got anything to apologize for. And like, what's the point of apologizing to a god? Like, even though a god that I don't even worship, it's weird. So yeah, it's. I mean, I don't even think I have a shield equipped. Do I have a shield? I could even get my AC higher with a shield, I think.
Yeah, I mean, if you, I assume you can use
Yeah,
shield
look.
and artificer, so
Oh no, I've already got. So I think we discussed this. I'm using my book as a shield at the minute.
that was yeah, we had
Yeah.
that.
So I'll have to have a look. But like, I mean, what I was trying to do was stack resistances because I lost some resistances. But again, I don't have shitloads of money, so.
Cool. So you've all exited Maeve slightly after them. What is the plan with
Is
Rav?
there a nearby alley?
Yeah.
You can find. I mean, Drakk, has been.
The retail ravine has a couple of dark, dank alleys to.
Easily enough, you can find a place where.
I'm gonna go find a guard while they're doing that because I don't want to be witness
Cool.
to somebody
Fair
getting
enough.
bludgeoned.
Yeah, Cass is going to do the same. And just like stand next to him, like, hey, it's what a weather today, eh?
About that weather. Yeah. So
You did say you're going to find a guard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard God, so I was like, what?
but yeah.
And that comes later, Mayfield.
So Drakk, Sidon, and who else are going to beat this guy out?
I said I would offer my. I need to read the spells, but I'm going to offer my major illusion assistance.
Okay.
I just need to make
So
sure I
three
can't
of
suggest
you-
it.
A slab goes with Maeve and Cass.
No, I can't. Oh no, I can use Rayad, can't I? can use.
Is
but
Matt
yeah,
here, by the way?
I think he's listening mostly.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so the three of you go. You find a dark Batman-looking alleyway.
As we go into the alleyway,
yeah.
I'll just whisper to Drakk, "You sure you want to leave him alive?"
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want that on my conscience.
Okay.
You can thank Maeve and Cass for that because they calmed me down. So.
Mm.
Yeah.
But
I'm
yeah,
disappointed, Pete.
as you walk into the
I mean, it's-
alley.
His vengeance.
And vengeance. As you walk into the alley, Rav is like walking behind you, like he's got like a hood on, and he's like trying not to be too like obvious about it because he's a devil in broad daylight.
Yeah.
But yeah, he sort of walks behind you, and as he's in the alleyway, he says, "Good. This seems like a good place. As always, Mr. Wright, what do you need?"
Yeah, the thing is, what I need is, and I turn to him and just pummel him.
Cool. I will say, because okay, so I want Wu and P. I want you both to roll me d20s. I want to have Wu. You have advantage. I'm gonna roll a d20 for this guy to see how this encounter goes. 'Cause I'm not gonna do a thing. I just want to see what happens.
Ooh, that's 6.
Okay, so 16. Let me roll this disadvantage because he's trying. 4. Yeah. So you, Drakk, you turn around and like clock him in the face, and he like spits like sort of grey black blood onto like the wall and the ground.
Also, while I've hit him,
Mm.
I'm gonna use the what's the mark of castigation?
Yeah. The brand of castigation.
Yeah.
The thing that
so
lets
I
you
know where
see
he
where
is.
he is.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he deals psychic damage if he tries to hit anyone near you, which is bad because he goes to hit you and takes psychic damage. But yeah, you
Screw that guy.
if you want to describe how you knock him out, you can.
The major illusion is a Punch and Judy show.
Yeah, you can describe it if you would like to. You don't have to. I could just say you very quickly and effectively knock him out because it's a 2.5v1.
Yeah,
And
if you know that, like, fast punch, like, in the nose.
oh yeah,
like,
in the- right in the
like,
snout.
down.
Yeah,
I'll follow through with a couple of kidney shots. Maybe break a rib or two.
God, okay, yeah. Very quickly, probably
No kick to
within
the nuts.
12, 18 seconds, you manage to deck this guy onto the ground, and he is out cold.
Can I, just before knocking him out cold, because I don't want to kill him, because I've been told not to, can I throw one more curb stomp in to break a couple of his teeth out?
Oh Jesus!
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, roll me a d20.
That's a 19.
You break 19 of his teeth.
Oh,
So, most of his teeth.
Wait, here's a question, right?
Mm.
Can I use them for artificy?
I don't fucking know, James.
Are you collecting his teeth? And you were like,
You-
oh,
You can make a necklace of bone teeth.
if you do that, I will kill you, Archie.
wait! If you make a necklace of bone teeth, you can infuse it with your artificer infusion. If you go up one extra level in artificer,
Why would I want to do that?
because it's good. Infusions are incredible.
But yeah, he's knocked out cold. We'll go to the others who are finding a guard. Is there anything you're doing specifically while you're finding a guard, or are you just grabbing a random guard? So the
While
whip
they're
guard suddenly
doing that, though, I'm gonna take out 50 gold, put it in this guy's pocket.
Okay, cool. Maeve, Cass, is there anything you're doing to find guard, or you just be like, guard? I don't know.
Well, I
probably-
assume there are a few like patrolling around.
Yeah, that'd be. Oh, bye music.
Oh.
Oh, hello music.
Oh.
Got music's having a moment. Yeah, that'd be a few guards about.
Probably not going to cause a scene, just going to try and find one quietly.
You see, trying to think of a species I don't use very often. You see this makes sense, a constructed, which is like a robot guard,
Mhm.
wandering about.
Fucking
Got, like,
RoboCop.
What's this?
Yeah. No, they're like humanoid, like a picture of a Warforged. Like clockwork, walking around, got like the guard's badge with like a cape.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Just walking around, you see this person.
Yeah, just head over and be like, excuse me?
Yes.
We need, my friends and I need your assistance. If you could please follow me.
Of course.
Thank you.
Lead the way.
I will lead the way.
Uh,
Probably very grimy fucking
yes.
scene.
You walk
Not
to the
that
alley.
grimy.
You walk to the alley, and you see a
Punch
blood.
Judy.
You see a blood. Well, I don't know if you got rid of that after. I assume you did. You see a blood-soaked Sidon with like black blood, like his leg is covered in the blood. You see a murderous, rage-filled Drakk and a guy on the floor.
And I helped.
You could have been a little bit more. Okay.
He came right
It
out.
appears that it was self-defense.
Yeah, I mean, he stole 50 gold from me. Like, look in his pockets.
I would say, It isn't a... Okay, I won't say deception. We'll call it a persuasion check. I will say, can two of you... It has to be... Like, one person from each group make me deception checks.
Shit.
I have
Maybe-
dog shit
maybe
0 to
13.
persuasion.
You do have a talisman if you want to add that.
Can I give
Is
it
guidance
D6?
to Maeve, or is it too late already?
D4. It's too late, she already rolled. You can give it to one of the other three.
I
only
have
have
plus 0, so...
I also have plus 0.
It doesn't matter then. I've also got
Okay.
0.
Alright, I'm gonna
Wait,
roll.
why did camera roll?
it's, yeah, it's made.
That's,
Pete,
15.
roll me a D4 for the guidance.
Yeah. 17.
Easy enough. So 2 17s. This guard sort of like puts the spear down into like the sand, walks up to the Abishai, and sort of from what appears like they have like their arms sort of out, like the mechanical arms. They sort of grab something on one of their arms. It looks like a wire at first, and they pull it, and it turns into a set of manacles. They clip around his hands, and then they like sort of lift him up with a surprising strength for like the strange one, because probably not all of you have seen like constructed before, so it's a bit strange.
I've only seen that one librarian.
Well, he
I don't
was
think
he
that was
wasn't
even
constructed.
constructed, was
He
it?
was like a
Construct.
construct. Constructed is like a race, is a species I have. These are like essentially warforged. But like humanoid looking. The archivist was like big. But yeah, so it lifts him up. And says, like looks around to all of you. Is there anything else this person did?
He murdered an individual a few years back.
Yeah, I mean, if you get someone that knows Zone of Truth, you can just ask him and he
Yes.
will admit to it.
They
He
sort of,
said it to me, so...
As the judge, still the 50 gold.
no, I was gonna say, they sort of go into the pocket and take the gold. I believe this is yours, citizen.
Yeah, thank you very
Hand it
much.
to you.
What is the process for devils? Do they
Well-
get arrested or?
We will take them to the place the guard has on this map to the guards, and they will be processed. Maybe not in the same way. We will have Zone of Truth, as you said, and we will decide the course of action.
Very
Okay.
good. Thank you for your service.
They sort of take the spear and like holster it at their back. They call the guard to help them over, and they walk off. And we'll say, I don't know, because I didn't have one on the map. But we'll say it'd be somewhere sort of near this like center area. Would be
Yeah, the
like
Tower of Mechanus.
guardhouse. That it'd be sort of
Mechanus.
near there, but it wouldn't be there specifically. Which is where he would be taken, and you guys can decide accordingly if you want to do anything further with that. But yeah, he is out of the picture for the foreseeable, probably for the rest of his life.
As
I
the
just
guard
gotta
leaves,
say, like,
Okay.
sorry for being so, like, rough on him and all that blood and stuff. I didn't really intend for that, but yeah, here we are.
don't apologize,
but,
Jack. It was.
I gotta
random.
say, it feels really good that he's can't hurt anyone else.
Did you see that kick I gave him?
Yeah, that was
There's like most
Very,
of the people on
very
the ground
brutal.
beneath you.
I didn't realize. To be honest, I didn't realize we had got him down. I was just going for the finishing blow.
oh, so like making sure that he stay down.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's very down.
Yeah, he is.
Sidon,
Yeah.
I need you to look me in the eyes and answer this truthfully.
Mhm.
Did one of those kicks, was that a follow-up to an unnecessary front flip?
No, it was more like
Front flips are always necessary.
no, it
That's
was
true.
more like after I hit him in the liver and he went down.
Jesus.
I gave him a what is called a teep, a rear teep, but right to the nose.
You did what to his rear?
Called a rear teep, a front kick as he
I
went
know
down,
what it means. It's just
and it just blasted right into his face, knocked his teeth clean out of his mouth.
Jesus. Anyway,
I think I broke his snout.
yeah, and it's
I think
right.
that's not the only thing we broke, but sure.
Yeah, you kind of broke his.
We broke his spirit.
Everything.
I don't think that guy's gonna walk again.
Yeah, and he's
Um,
not gonna take any job from Mr. Wright again, at least.
Did we
Yeah,
only
no.
frame him for the stealing the gold thing? Did we not tell
No.
them
No,
about?
we told him. Yeah,
Yeah, we told him about the killing.
the murder.
Cool.
Well, there likely isn't any proof, so I think they will just convict him on the theft.
Well,
They're going for the
are
zone
gonna
of truth.
Zone of Truth him, so
Yeah.
But I thought devils could resist
No,
that.
so true. Like they can try.
Do they
but
have resistance to charm?
They have resistance to magic, so like
it
you have.
doesn't matter because the one that cast it always knows if they resisted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they know it's super fan, they can just keep trying. Eventually,
Yeah.
they'll They get
But
it.
the only downside if they're like, oh, I was employed by the fella who told, they implicate Drakk in it. That's the
Listen,
only
this
potential
guy's
Oh
downside.
yeah,
dumb.
we didn't actually turn around and say I'm not actually Mr. Right when we beat the shit out of him.
I'm Mr. Wrong. Yeah.
You exit the alleyway. I assume you at least take a tooth, probably a necklace of them.
Well, that was a legitimate question. Can I use them for?
I will
artificy?
have to think about it.
If it's a no, then I won't pick them up because it's gross.
I would say it's probably something you could do. But I'll have to think about what specifically later on.
That's fine.
But yeah, you exit the alleyway, the murder alleyway.
I'm gonna throw this out here. It's a pointless feature for the Artificer at level 1, but any tiny object that is non-magical can be imbued with your magical tinkering, and so
Right,
you can make
it a light
lights.
You can make it a glow in the dark bioluminescent tooth.
Wait,
Well,
does
you
that
get the
also
two
make
gold.
that? So if I use a let's say a dagger and I use that, is that the magical dag and does it overcome
I
resistances?
don't think so.
No,
I think
it's
like
not.
a light
It's
spell
not
on it.
magical. It just.
I could cast Booming Blade on it technically. If I had that spell, I don't have that spell.
Booming tooth.
Booming Teeth, yeah. Green Flame Teeth, yeah.
I think you need something out of iron to do.
Yeah, it has to be.
I think it's like a weapon worth like
it's
one
worth
silver or something like that.
basically,
Yeah.
Yeah, it just means you can't cast it with psychic blades, which is shit.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, what's the plan? Because you're in the ravine still. So there's some shops if you want to do anything with that. You can.
I would like to get paid first before we go shopping, because I don't want to necessarily want to come back. Like, I don't want to do loads of trips. You know what I mean? It's kind of the same amount of steps, but I want to know how much money I have before I get excited about something.
So is the plan to go back, tell her we found the
Yeah, I mean,
sheet, or do you want to go up to the university first? We could do everything and then go back to her. It's up to you. I mean, we are staying the night there, or at least I am. Are we asking me if? I mean, well, do you want to go to the university or not?
Yes, I'm a little apprehensive about going to the university. For being honest, I have not heard back. I wrote a letter to my friends telling them that we were coming here. Porridge, did you deliver it? I look at Porridge.
Nods.
Did you hand it to her personally, or did you just leave it at her house? Wait, did you hand it to her personally?
Shakes his head.
Oh, did you just left it in the house?
Nods.
Oh, well, I mean, you can't be blamed. Okay, thank you anyway.
Do you see that though?
Oh, sure. No, okay, I hold his head.
He squawks if yes or no.
Yeah, peck me once in the face for yes, and twice in the face for no.
I'm assuming because he's a familiar, you have like a bit
Actually,
of a
there's a
connection, so you
telepathic
can
thing.
sort of
Oh
understand.
yeah, I have like
his-
we're simpatico, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe my friends don't know we're here. So I'd like to give. I want to give them time enough to decide whether or not they want to see me, if that makes sense. And if they don't, then that's fine. I can pass through like a bad breeze, and if they do, then well, so be it. Also, we did promise that we would get this for. Why do I think this woman's name is Sarah? I know it isn't.
Kara.
But Sarah.
Kara.
Kara. I got
Like
three
Supergirl.
out. Yes. Like 3 out of the. I mean, I got the ARA bit right, so I think that should count.
You got a fourth of it wrong though.
No, I got 2/5 of it wrong, and one of the fifths wasn't even required. So yes, okay. I think we should. We did say we'd take it back to her. It would be very useful for Slab, and if it's just sitting there, I wonder if she knows what it is.
You knew
We're
it
not
was
taking it,
magical.
Archibald.
No, I can't. I don't
If
want to
you
use
do,
it.
I will actually burn you.
I don't have a use for it. If it's just sitting there, and
The
we
same
are,
was true for the book, but that didn't stop you
Well,
last time, did it?
the book was potentially useful for me and for all of us.
I'm done
Didn't
talking
she
about
say
this to you.
she?
I mean, you
that
fucking
we
started
could
talking
use-
about it. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I will say she did say that we could read the sheet music.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
reading it is I don't even know if she knows what it is. We asked her what it was, whether she knew what the magic was, and this is a very powerful item. I think if she knew what it was, I think she may have been slightly more reluctant to have it be used. We still don't know who took it, do we? We assume it's the Bonewright.
Mr. Wright took it and gave it to her.
To the singer. What's her name?
Yeah.
You never got her name.
We never got her name.
I have it, but you didn't
Okay.
ask.
I thought we did ask. That's my bad.
Okay, I suggest we take it back to Kara.
Yeah.
And then if we could
we-
always ask her if we can have Slab or Maeve read it, but it would be a long time and plenty of time sitting there. It would take a lot of her time.
Unless Slab decides, fuck it, and stays up 24 hours and gets 3 levels of exhaustion.
I don't think Slab.
4 levels of
would want
exhaustion.
Okay, so you go back to the.
Before that, though,
Yes.
I want to visit. What's it called? Cobra's Droth.
Mhm.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Do you mention that to people?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, before we go there, I would like to go in this shop. I know the owner, so I just want to say hi. So I haven't seen her in quite some time, so
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Yeah. So you go.
also it's an alchemy shop, so you guys
Yeah.
know what it is.
Yeah, so you head over to Cobra's Draft. It is a sort of a narrow shop, like 2 stories, built into the cliffside. The exterior is like sort of sun-bleached pale wood. That sort of has multiple like windows on varying heights that sort of lets sunlight in. And heading up the stairs, you head in. You see the name, and you head in. And can see on the inside that there are multiple shelves all over like the walls that are just covered in different like growing plants or like vials or like herbs, things like that. You can see in the center there's like a central pillar that is like a stone pillar, and curling around it is a snake skeleton. That you can see that the bones sort of faintly glow, and as you enter, you can hear like a hissing sound as if that's like the doorbell. Yeah. And it looks on the other side, the counter is sort of up slightly from the floor, from the ground level, on like a slightly raised platform, and you can see sitting in like a very awkward position, like legs higher than the body, like looking up at something that they are like holding, is a green skinned, like black haired, yellow eyed Yuan-Ti snake person, holding like a purple vial in the hand. They're holding to the light to like see through it. I'll just send the image into general of this person. And they sort of look.
That's cool.
She like looks over to the side as you walk in.
Is it Yanti Pure Blood?
Yeah. And says, "Yes. Oh, it's you." They sort of like move on the chair, like arms like draped over it, looking towards you, Drakk. How are you doing?
I'm very good, actually. Yeah, you know that I've been with Archer and traveling a little bit.
Yes, I heard about that. Has everything been going well?
Yeah, kinda. It's just that, yeah, we're back in Malachite, and I just want to, like, say hi, because, you know, we did, like, work together for quite some time.
Well, that is so sweet. Is there anything you need? Friends discount, of course.
Yeah, there actually is something that I need.
Mm.
So, since I haven't done much of alchemy since I left,
You not been keeping up with your practicing?
Yeah, I think I need to start with something simple like health potions.
Well, of course. The materials can be got for you. How much do you want?
For like 4 doses. So I have, if I fail, I could actually try again.
Should I give the motion of the hands? Oh, I'm sure you'll be fine. You always did catch on quickly. Well, let me get that for you. And she sort of stands on the countertop and goes looks around, reaches around for certain things. Oh, Drakk, one of the things are behind you on that shelf. Can you grab that for me?
Oh yeah, sure.
She grabs a few other things and places down, the approximate amount for 4 potions worth of healing potions worth, and what did we? I'm trying to find the number. That would be 50 gold for 4 with the friends discount.
Oh, that's very nice of you. And I will give her 50 gold.
Thank you very much. Anything else you need?
No, not right now at least. We're gonna stay here for a couple of days and I'm sure I'll be back before we leave, so...
She gives a nod and says, well, feel free to pop in.
Yeah, and it was nice seeing you again.
Yes, you too.
Do you buy ingredients as well? As in, if I have spares that I haven't yet tried to use for?
Perhaps if I have use for them. It depends on what, of course.
Well, I have some golden grass from Order, and some water weird goop.
I would have to look into that.
I can remind you what they do if you want.
I know what they do.
Yeah.
I know what they do. She says, how about you come back tomorrow when I've had a chance to look and see if I can put any of it to use.
Cool. Okay, no problem.
Great. And I will just mention, for the sake of saying it, that you can, in the shop, you can find any common, uncommon, rare potions for their normal prices. Anything higher would obviously be a roll. She also has 3 custom potions that I will have to make, but I have them written down. One of them is for 100 gold. It is Briarheart South, which gives you the effect of barkskin for an hour when you drink it. The other one is Basilisk's Breath, which is when you drink it, you can exhale a cone of petrifying breath.
Mm.
The DC is 13, it's a con save. If you fail, they are restrained. If they fail by 5 or more, they are petrified for a minute, or until they succeed the save. And then the last one is Serpent's Grace, which is 200 gold. After drinking, you have advantage on dex saves and dex checks for an hour, and your movement speed increases by 10 feet, and you ignore difficult terrain. It's not magical. Cool. Just thought I'd mention it because you're here. I'll just send that into general, just so you have it. But yeah, that is that. Anything else you're doing?
Nope.
Cool. So you head back to the site of the Sands Inn, where you find, for lack of a better term, the B team, and Kara.
They are the B team. I just had an idea. We should literally do a one-shot where you give us their character sheet.
Yeah, so later on, that's what I'll do. When we're later on the campaign and we finish the campaign, we'll have a one-shot with the B team.
The B team one-shot.
Where you find the rest of them.
Oh, they got a name and we don't.
House is waiting to be claimed.
And I'll stay waiting. I apologise.
Sorry,
yeah,
the PPs.
The PPs, yeah. It's better than the bloody SS, which is every other group.
But yeah, you see them. They are. You see. We don't see Cassian. He's upstairs. As per something Beth sent me. Yes, last week. You see.
Oh yeah, Maeve goes upstairs.
Okay. You see Mel, Layla, Kaelin, and Nyx all downstairs. See, Kaelin is currently reading a book, while the sisters are talking, and Nyx is I don't know.
Stood awkwardly in between them all.
That makes sense for her, honestly. But she's quietly she's writing in a journal or diary, I will say. But you also see Kara, who is by the bar, currently wiping it down after a spill or something, and sees you walk in, and she says, "Oh, that was fast. Is everything?"
Hey, they don't call us not a team name for no reason.
They don't call you not a team name so that's very confusing.
Very
Look,
good.
There's no name
we got
for
the B
nothing.
team, and we got the B team,
Sense.
and then I would say we could be called the A team, but I feel like that's copyrighted.
I think that's been taken.
Team Alpha.
Team Alpha.
Yeah.
God, we sound like a fucking Pokemon villain.
The A gang.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I heard about this one team.
Uh-uh.
Oh. Do you know they canonically exist in this world too?
Yeah,
Mm,
What?
Team Cannon.
Team
Team
Cannon.
Cannon, yeah.
They still exist.
I made a pun I didn't even realise, canonically. That's
kill them.
made me happy. That was intentional, by the way. I
Yes,
totally
of course.
meant to make that joke.
but Kara says to you guys, "Well, what did you find?"
I think we got your paperback.
Oh, that's surprising. I feel like I shouldn't be paying you as much as I will. But I will, of course. What do
We
you?
didn't agree a price,
I
so
know,
whatever you give us.
I have what I'd written down. So.
We
Here is
I'm
4
sure
copper.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
what we had to do was actually go to the hells and deal with a bunch of fiends and devils.
There
Probably
is.
why time passed so quickly. Cause,
Yes. So, well, the interesting part is we still don't know
actually been
how
gone for a
they
month.
knew it was here, how they found the item, because it seemed to me from what we heard they must have known it was here. They wouldn't have just picked up random sheet music. I don't think.
I mean, that would be rather strange for a bunch
Yeah,
of
it would.
devils.
So, but from what you've said, only yourself and your Bran the Bard friend
yes.
knew about it.
Yeah, I mean, to my knowledge, and maybe the other parts of it was, but
Oh,
I mean,
did
that was
you
a while ago.
did you decide on the sending question, by the way?
Oh God.
If you don't want to know, you don't want to know.
I do have a question. Do you was there a member of your original adventuring party by the name of Wright?
No.
No
How
worries.
about Bone.
first
No.
name Bone.
Yeah. B1 right.
B1 right.
Bone right. Boney right.
Oh God. No, that doesn't.
Now
that-
you just made it weird.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone in your party that did bone magic?
No.
Is that a thing, bone magic?
Well, I mean, it depends who
I
you
mean-
ask.
I think you mean
Not that
necromancy.
kind of bone.
No, not to my knowledge. Not the bone you're talking of. But let me. She goes rivals to. Also, I assume you've showed it to her at the very least.
Yeah.
And so she puts out how many there? There's 6 of you. 6 leather satchel or pouches, each with 250 gold.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice.
For
Thank you.
250
much.
each, did you
Each.
say?
each. Yeah.
Ooh.
She says,
I mean, she's still making her money's worth out what she's getting back, but that's no mean amount to sniff at.
and she does say, well, if you don't mind me asking, what was it? I never had a chance to properly look, and Bran was always one for,
It's just a magical piece of sheet music.
Yeah, I think
Well-
Slab could actually tell you more about it. He's
Well-
the musical inclined in this group.
well, I would like to keep it, but if you want to read it, I'm in years ago. I am a sorcerer, but I mean it's not I I don't really do that anymore, and if it's
Well,
more useful for you, then
If it's all right, I mean, well, I get we can give it you back. We were just thinking if our resident bard friend here, tap Slab on the shoulder,
Mhm.
if we could just look after it for like 3 days tops, just so he can read it, memorize its chord progression and whatnot, and then hand it back. And then,
can you make me a persuasion check?
yes,
Got it.
thank you. I was about to ask.
Lovely guidance.
So
Wow.
Ooh,
20.
Damn.
Silent is crazy.
I called out guidance. You're rolling.
Ooh,
Hey.
24.
I'm rolling poor today. She says, of course, I see nothing wrong with that, but I would like it back afterwards.
Yeah, totally.
That sounded so fake. I know you're not lying, but that totally sounded very.
I've got a persuasion check, not a dis. Not
No,
a
I know,
deception check.
I know.
Totally.
But she
3
said-
days.
Yeah,
3 days max.
of course. Well, please feel free to have some food, have a drink, or whatever. What's mine is yours. Almost.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah. What are you guys doing?
Cass mentioned. Yes, hello.
Apparently we won't be ending in a life or death situation for the day.
Well.
So if you wish, I could attempt casting Scrying again to you know who?
I would
Voldemort.
be very grateful.
Who is it you're trying to scry on?
Rabbit.
No.
I
Sorry.
see.
But I'm a
It's your
curious.
stuff.
I'm a curious person. I'm a curious
Big
George.
curious bitch.
Stay curious. And as they, I assume, go to one of their rooms, Cass is going to go ahead and say, "I was lying about the purple drapes. I just really wanted to see room."
Don't go into.
I imagine
Maze
Cass
room.
is there,
Don't
like,
go into
tied
Maze
to the
room.
bed.
Don't go into Maze room. Don't go into Maze room. Don't go into Maze room.
Oh, I hear.
It'd be hilarious.
I hear
let's get into
muffled
your room,
screaming from
Cass.
your room. Let's
Not
go to
I-
bed.
into mine.
Imagine what happens is they walk up the stairs, they go to Maze room, Maze opens the door, sees Gas and closes the door and says, "No, let's go the other way."
Yeah. Actually, on second thought, let's go do it in your room.
Little sailor boys out there. I've been a bad boy.
To
No, I like to
Cass's
think.
room.
Cassie goes, "I have been a bat," and May like closes the door, like
Slams
"Let's
the
go."
door.
You go into Cass's room. Sort of nice looking room, not anything like spectacular, but nothing like bad. It's definitely like
the
a
most
nice room.
out of the norm thing, I think, would be just like a few sticks of incense and candles burning.
You left them burning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, my goddess would never burn
fire
me.
start. It's a fire start.
Oh, that was a sick burn. Pun intended.
Literally. But yeah, you go to the room and you, Cass, I assume you start setting up the ritual, the scrying ritual,
Yes,
and you are scrying on Maeve's mother.
Maeve's mom.
Yeah.
That sounds so bad without context. Do you
Okay.
want me to post the spell details on the BTT?
I think I know it, but yes, I need to check. Yeah. Scrying.
I think we're using a picture, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So it would be lightness or picture -2. Okay. So I can't remember what I had a save be before, but I think it was like a +1 or +2. So I'll just say it's a flat D20 roll.
Can't find it.
I was looking a minute ago.
I think you're right. I think it was like a +2.
My
Yeah,
normal
so
spell DC is 18, so now it would be
18.
16.
No, I'm gonna make it just a flat D20 roll against your save DC because it
Yeah,
would
my
be...
save DC is 18.
Yes, that's what I mean. So your save DC.
I think last time you rolled an 18, I think that's.
I think I rolled like 18, 19, something like annoyingly high. But yeah, I'll say 5d20 roll. We'll see.
Yes.
10. Okay. So. God, I have to figure this out now.
Can only I
If it
see this, or
helps-
does Maeve see this as well?
You
It's
only
just
see it.
you. Yeah.
If it helps, what I was specifically looking
That's-
for
yeah.
was if she had a reaction to Atlas telling her that Maeve had sent him a letter. So I don't know if that would be something that she would see at that exact point, but that's
She
kind
wouldn't,
of-
because you see what is happening at the moment. At,
Exactly,
like,
yeah,
that point
yeah.
in
So
time, yeah.
anything. I just want to
Um,
see if she's doing anything that she doesn't usually do,
Mhm.
or if she's like,
Excuse me.
So I don't remember exactly what the time is, but I would say it's probably about 5, 6ish. Because
Yeah.
you got here at like 2 and you've been going about doing stuff. So we'll say it's like about 6 o'clock, so it's starting to get dark. Cass, you look into the crystal ball and it sort of glows a bright gold and it sort of overtakes your eyes for a second. Then you fade into what appears to be a house. A regular, well, probably not regular, slightly nicer than regular house, into a dining room where you can see a woman who looks a lot like Maeve, older, probably, older, thinner, a bit more like
Scarface bitch, I think was the word. Or the one?
yeah. I didn't say it. You can see that she is sitting across from a man who appears, older human man, salt and pepper hair, sort of darker skin, beard, eating. The two of them seem to be eating a meal, like dinner, and there isn't much conversation. It's like idle conversation. It's like, so what did you do at work today? Well, so very generic conversation, where you don't get much in the way of like, I guess reactions is the best word, from like letter, things like that, because it'd be very convenient if I did say so myself.
yeah.
If you got that. But you do see the two of them eating, talking somewhat, and just having an evening meal before eventually coming out of the spell.
Okay.
Did it work?
I'll try to like explain as much detail, like describing each person, like obviously race, hair color, stuff like that.
Yes,
But also, like,
you'd get. I mean, Maeve, you can very easily assume
Yeah.
who the people are.
Basically describing a middle-aged, jaded couple eating dinner.
Yeah.
yeah, and they were having pasta.
What would they be having?
This is an interesting question, actually. Do you have like time differences in your world?
I was thinking.
Like,
I did actually think about that, but I say luckily, Malachite and Tharios, there would probably be slightly. It'd probably be slightly.
Like an hour
Like
or
an
two.
hour, yeah.
Yeah, it'd probably be like an hour or so difference, so it wouldn't be that major. Yeah, I was just looking.
So it's like we're in Sweden and they're in the UK.
Yeah. No, other way around. They'd be darker.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the picture of Maeve's mom.
I don't know if I might have it.
You have seen
Send it
it,
to
but I've
me,
seen
so-
it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Can't believe I'm finally seeing the picture of the
Jesus.
double M.
Mm.
Maeve's
I
mom.
just thinking of like
Got it.
Maeve with like what's it called, grey hair instead.
No,
What
no,
does
no.
you, I have a question about scrying. Once you use scrying and it passes on a person, can you always cast it with that -2?
You can
Think-
Well,
still.
now I know what she looks like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because you
I
now have
don't
the
know,
lightness.
actually.
Would you always be able?
Um,
Because you now have the lightness because you've seen it through scrying.
I would
so would you be
say.
able to always have that -2, or would
I
you
would say yeah,
always need the
probably.
path?
I would say lightness or picture. I think that would work. Yeah, I think it's something -2.
So
It's
is
in
Maeve's
general.
mum full drow or
Yeah.
is she also half?
Full drow. Yeah.
She also
Yeah, because
has
if she was
major
half,
Karen
Maeve
vibes.
would be a quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but game doesn't differentiate that. You can have half elf parents and be a half
Yeah.
elf.
Yeah.
It's basically elf genes are dominant genes.
Yeah, literally.
If anyone looks at that picture and goes, "Wood, I will kill you,"
I would.
Is that?
because
I don't think
know
that's the
James
one I've
went
seen.
awkwardly
I
quiet
think you did do a
there.
new one.
No, sorry, no. I wasn't sure that's the one I've seen. I thought I'd seen a different one before.
I think you had done a different one, but I can't
Well, that was
remember.
the new. That was the new.
Okay, sorry, I had
Yeah.
to mute myself because I was saying the thing.
For once, not. For once, not my type.
Of
Wow.
course, would.
Yeah, not my type for once.
Did this help?
Did she look miserable?
Slightly.
Then yes, it
She
helped.
looked
Kind of has that kind of face. I mean,
Feel like she's always
miserable. I would use, but she looked very unease,
How did
like
my
worried.
father look?
Let's say.
He was digging into that meal.
Did he look healthy and happy and
Yeah.
groovy and
He looked a bit tired, but
yeah?
yeah.
As long as
Groovy.
he's okay.
Fuck that bitch. As long as he's
Fuck that
okay.
bitch. Yeah, she's a fucking bitch. So she
Do
looked.
you-
So she looked concerned.
She looked like. How do I describe it?
Hold
Monotone.
on.
She got
it's
to
not
the
a metal.
letter that she didn't want.
She looked like her face was very much like little expression on it.
Mm.
And was just like she looked tired. She looked a bit like just done, like bored.
Can I
maybe.
roll? Could I roll an insight on this?
see if this is
I mean,
letter course.
I'm just telling you. Like I
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Like she didn't look like furious or particularly angry. She just looked a bit like me. Annoyed,
Okay.
maybe a little bit like frustrated.
Mm.
That's best I got.
Okay, cool.
Do you want me to do it again another time?
Don't worry. I did have a thought. To if there was a day where we were all not doing anything, having Archeron send her a message and then scrying to see what her reaction. She's very good at keeping her composure, and with her voice at least. But if I told her that I wanted to talk to her, if she knows something, I'll be able to tell. So that's maybe something for the future, but right now I have to deal with something, so we'll,
Yeah.
we'll leave
Yeah.
that.
Cassie's like, it's got stuck again.
we'll
Well,
maybe do that
um,
another time. Thank you.
now I'm at least
You cut
Properly?
Out the-
so I should have an easier time casting scrying the next time.
Ah.
I think, if God agrees.
I think I would say you just wouldn't need the picture. Like you would still have the same like thing. It'd be the same roll.
Yeah. Okay.
You just wouldn't need like a picture or something.
Also, the spell lasts quite a while, so I know Archer's in there.
10
but what
minutes.
you
Spell
do-
lasts for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, you cast it, make sure it works, and then we do the sending rather than.
Oh, wait, so the spell would still be up?
No,
No.
so in my head I had it where Cass was looking for an amount of time, and I gave
Yeah.
Right,
in that
okay.
10 minutes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's like you watch it for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it would be a very basic message. It would be something along the lines of like,
Hey, bitch.
I think we need to have a conversation. I'll see you soon. Just to, you know what I mean?
I have a very specific set of skills.
That's one of those messages that's like, we need to talk.
Mm.
And that puts anyone on edge. So
Call
I
me.
want to see, I want to see how she would react, given that.
Or we could send one message that just we shout like "boo."
It is I, Carrios, God of the Dead.
She's not scared of fucking anything.
Maeve,
Hmm?
I have a very important question for you.
Okay.
What is the name of your teddy bear? Cass is like completely serious. She's like so curious.
I actually have a name for it.
What is it? I can't remember what it was.
Hang on. It's in Maeve's channel.
Trying to find
It's
it.
in the letter that she sent to Nick.
Yeah, I was scrolling for the exact same thing.
When you say that
Information
name, I just
loading.
think of
Please wait.
Bo's fucking owl in the critical.
Impressive that is.
Yeah.
Oh god, where is it?
Dr. Snuggly Wuggly.
No.
This is some sort of like weirdly specific information that I always find funny to like have people look up.
Thing is, I know we have it.
Yeah.
I know it's like somewhere in these notes. Maeve. Oh god.
I'll find it.
Okay, while you're doing that, Archer.
Yo.
Hello.
You get smited.
Yes. You also lose your hearing. No.
I
please-
thought you were being serious
No.
for
You
one
called her a
second there.
fucking dick.
Yeah, for 1 second now I thought, oh my god, what the fuck?
You lose the sense of touch. No, so
God.
as
You
you
can't
are,
taste things anymore.
I assume you were while Maeve and Cassian were upstairs. I assume the rest of you were like downstairs, either chatting or talking or whatever.
Well,
Yeah, just hanging there.
Eating some food, things like that. As you're, we'll say it's sort of coming. It's like 6:15, 6:30ish. Hold on, let me find it. Un moment. You get as someone is probably idly talking to you or whatever. Their voice sort of fades into the background slightly
Mm-hmm.
as you hear directly into your head the voice of Freddy.
Oh, okay.
Who's no.
No, but he got fingered. No.
He says, Jesus Christ, that's
very
I've
funny.
lost my train of thought.
I have the bear's name.
You
Go,
did,
We need
Go
to
on,
know.
you go
We're all on
first.
Tinder.
Yeah.
I found
what's the
it.
name?
You go first. I'll wait.
No, what's the name? I need
We
to
need
figure
to
out.
know.
The bear's name is Morgie.
Morgie. Oh, that's pretty cute.
Is it?
Yep. If you remember, can you please
Has-
put
has-
Morgie away in one of my drawers? I'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, if I went upstairs.
Cass has the same look as like someone like looking at a baby kitten. Like, oh my god, that's the most adorable thing ever.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to go.
Yes.
Thank you, Cass.
Yes. Don't forget the safe word.
It's not me who needs to remember it, cracked knuckles.
You
You hear the
You-
leather like as she walks away.
Archon, you hear the voice of Freddy. He says in through sending, you assume.
Okay. Yep.
Listen. If you want to come by, you can. It would be nice, maybe. I have something I want to discuss. She might want to talk as well.
Baba, I have something I want to discuss. She might. What was it? Sorry.
She might want to talk as well, something like that.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, I was making that. Is it sending? Can I respond?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know that scene in the first Jurassic Park movie when the kids are eating jelly?
Oh,
And the
God.
girl who's eating the jelly like sees the raptor, and she just
her eyes go
yeah.
wide.
Yeah, it's so like I imagined he's got his fucking plate of like just jelly.
Like those jelly cubes from today.
Jelly
Yeah. Silence.
Yeah, it's mystery jelly. No, he's eating just whatever, and he
It's
just
apricot.
freezes. Ooh, apricot jelly.
I have no idea. I picked a fruit.
I think that would work. I
It
like
sounded
lime
like,
jelly.
This sounded like same, yeah.
Yeah,
I picked a fruit that sounded a little bit like fancy.
deserty,
Yeah.
lychee. Yeah, it's fucking cactus jelly. This is weird. So yeah, he freezes like that, like a spoon to mouth, kind of like Okay, so I need to think about he was responds.
It's the two first words.
Yeah, he frees his hand to mouth from like I was to say. Yeah, I suppose his eyes would still go wide. He would slowly place the spoon back, think for a moment, and respond.
You can be a bit hand wavy with the
Yeah, with the word count. We're staying at the wherever
side
the
of
fuck.
sand.
Thanking it. We're staying at the site of the sand. Would tomorrow morning be a good time to come and visit you? I know it's been a long time. I have other people with me. I don't to say I have new friends now, but like, you know,
Yeah.
I have my
Better
entourage.
friends now.
I have my entourage. Yeah, there's a few of us.
There is like a pause where you're like thinking like, is he gonna respond? Is he gonna respond? And then you get another sending, and he says, "I think tomorrow will be fine. I'm trying to find. Hold on, sorry. I'll be probably in the Crystal Nexus, helping some students. Can't guarantee she'll be there too."
Okay. Thank you, Freddie. We'll meet there tomorrow. Thank you for reaching out. And I can't say I look forward to seeing you because I won't be able to. But
I hear forward to seeing you.
Yeah. Thank you for. I will look forward to catching up.
There's no further response from that.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Alex was gonna like take a moment before he resumes his quite impressive consumption of lime jelly.
This jelly has changed flavors like 7 times.
Yeah. It's like a rainbow. Like he wasn't what he didn't know what he was
Bots,
scooping up.
every flavor jelly.
Yeah.
No, it's
Like
it's
a
not
rainbow
the
of it.
flavors chase. It's the jelly itself. He just keeps buying more and eating.
Yeah.
He's using the pudding pouch every time.
Yeah,
It's a
invitation,
different
yeah.
flavor.
No, it's just like
Taste the
this
rainbow.
really amazing rainbow jelly that looks incredible, but to him it all tastes the same because he's now lost his sense of taste as well. So he puts his spoon down and like ahems the group. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, he, she's, gays and theys. I have a small favour to ask for tomorrow. I've just been contacted by one of my friends, Freddie. You'll like Freddie. He's very nice. He's asked if we could meet him tomorrow at the Crystal Nexus. Because he has something he wishes to tell me. I did say there was a few of us here.
I didn't say he would have been fine with it. I would
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
just
yeah.
for the sake of it, 6 of you.
Yeah, I did say there were a number of us coming. I haven't spoken to him in a long time since what happened. But he has reached out to me, which is good. So thank you, Porridge, for delivering the letter. So if you'd like,
he looks at you and you sense a bitch. You doubted me.
no, I'm just saying thank you for following through. You did an excellent job, as expected. I was just worried because you didn't deliver it in person. My concern was that they'd moved house. Sorry, not to doubt you, Porridge. I will up the game in your enrichment box. But yeah, if you would like to come tomorrow. Oh, okay. Oh, God damn it. Gelatin is no good for magpies. So if you'd like to come with me tomorrow, that would be much appreciated.
No worries.
Yes. I don't know who I turn to where I presume the B team are facing, or at least where they were. If they've moved, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, like, he just turns to face like a random person at the bar.
You're coming with us.
Yeah. If any of you would like to come as well, please feel free. To just show that I have had friends before. I know I think that whimpering sound is Cassian, and so Maeve must be upstairs.
So dumb.
Can you feel it, yes, Mr. Krabs?
You're feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
So
I feel bad for Cassian.
Yeah.
No, don't.
Nah, he's having a great time.
He's feeling anything but bad right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
He's not got his fucking stamina anymore.
Still, this
Just
man's still like.
just this like cadaver-like husk, like.
Oh no!
Anyway,
Move on.
No.
I've lost my train of thought too.
That's fade to black. That's not existing.
So hopefully Maeve will come on too. If any of you wish to come along too, it would be great to have you along. I don't know what he wants. I could send him a message now and ask him. I think I probably won't. I think I'll
I mean, you
wait.
can if you'd like.
Yeah, I think it's best to just leave it there.
Yeah, I mean,
See what he wants
if he was comfortable in discussing it via sending, he would have mentioned what it was about over the sending. He's a good. He's good people. At least he was before. I have no doubt that nothing's changed. I just don't know how. He said he would be maybe nice to see me. I often feel that for anyone it would maybe be nice to see me, but often it isn't. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But if you're willing to come along, that's Bobby Dazzler.
Yeah, I'll
gonna
go with you.
Yeah, he was, and he. Yeah, so we but I don't know if Leanne will be there. But we'll just have to cross that bridge as and when we come to it. I may retire early tonight if that's okay. I need to get my mind straight for tomorrow.
Needs to
You seem a
shit
little
shave
bit.
and what's the
Shit,
other
shave,
one?
shower. Yeah.
That's
You
it.
seem a little bit nervous about this. How did he sound in the sending?
Not displeased. I'm worried because I know I let them down then when I led Freddie and Mason and I into danger, and then I ran away. Basically, when I'd recovered, I didn't even come back. I just left, and I hadn't really looked back. So it's not a great feeling to.
Did you know about the malevolence when you
No.
left?
No, I had no idea. But I don't even know. I still to this day don't know what happened. I don't remember what happened with the malevolence before. I don't remember when I changed. I don't know if there was only the 2 times I changed, or there was more. I have no idea. But it's not just the malevolence part of it. It's I was afraid. I was ashamed. I ran away, and having to come back and face somebody who didn't is pretty tough. But not as tough as the people who had to go through it and stayed. So it's just, I'm not super looking forward to it, if I'm honest. I feel like a bit of a coward, or a complete coward for running away.
I'm gonna just say this. You have nothing to feel like a coward for. Yeah, you left them, but you experienced something harrowing.
Yeah, but so did he, and he didn't run.
Yes, but listen, I ran away from a man who beat me in a fight. Can I just point that out? That in the grand scheme of things, I did something probably, well, not even probably, definitely a lot more cowardly than you. I couldn't face a man who bested me in single combat. You left after a harrowing, traumatic experience. It's perfectly acceptable.
I ran from my friends.
Look, sometimes fear gets the best of everyone. It happens.
Well, I hope that he does understand, because I have regretted how. Well, not what happened. Obviously, I regret what happened. I regretted how I acted, but it's brought me back. I don't want to dwell, and I feel like I've grown a little bit as a person since then. I probably wouldn't make the same decisions again, which, you know, is how we get to the character arcs. Woo! But yeah, I'm anxious to see that they're okay. But I'm not expecting them not to be angry with me. I think they're within their rights to be cross, not only with what happened, but with how I acted. But it's good that he reached out. I didn't want to just say bump into him in the street, because that would be embarrassing and awkward and horrible, and I would probably just want to die. So I'm glad I did that.
You can mend that bridge now when you actually see him.
He gestures to his face. Maybe.
When you hear him.
Well,
When I hear, which is why which I think if I go with other people who've also maybe had a little bit of a rough ride whilst riding on the old Archeron Express, I think
that sounded so wrong.
I you know, as I was saying, I was like, should I? And then I was like, you know, jump in with both feet, why not? But you know, people who've also maybe not had the smoothest sailing with me, but who I've stuck by, they've stuck by, and it shows them maybe that I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping for. I just want to make sure that they're okay and to understand what's happened, and if there's anything I can do now to make things better. I don't know. That would be ideal, really. But yes, I'm going to. Oh, sorry.
Just before you go to bed, Artron, or well, turn in for the night and relax for however long until dark falls. I was actually
so morbid.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking maybe me and you could have a sit down. I know we never actually did any of the meditation when you had the malevolence, but I think it could be helpful now. I know you said you don't want to apologize to Solista.
That was James. Just to be clear, that was James kicking off. Well, I mean, so would you say that, like, from what you said about Solista, she's not one for forgiveness. You have to earn a second chance.
You do have to earn a second chance, and that's why I want to sit down and have a bit of meditation with you and see if we can guide away. You sound. A minute ago, you said about growth and how you don't want to make the same mistakes twice. That's kind of what Neve was telling me Solista wanted from you, where you can look inwards and realize the mistakes you've made, own up to them, and move past them, accept them, and maybe we can look about, maybe not even forgiving Solista, but forgiving yourself. And I think maybe then you can get your eyesight back. At the end of the day, It's not about earning forgiveness from other people. It's about accepting what you've done and forgiving yourself for them.
No, I know. I was trying before this all happened to. When with what happened with Helene or Neve, when I tried to pull the thing out, I decided then to not dwell on not dwell on the mistakes. That's not right. Not to be consumed by them. I think, and to look for a stronger path forward and enjoy life a little bit more, because I'd been so broken down by everything that had happened. I was dreading every new day. I felt there was this cloud, this thing on my back that was following me, and I couldn't make a right decision. And I decided then and there that I wasn't going to let the mistakes that I'd made just continue to define me. Rather, I was going to try to sunnier outlook and disposition. So when we were in, oh God, what was the town of the dead called?
Morsalin.
Morsalin. When we were in Morsalin, and I was channeling being a bird and being a T-Rex, just to embrace a more fun side of life. And I want to continue to do that. I want to continue to enjoy things in a safe but maybe a little bit irresponsible way, just to shrug off some of those thoughts that follow me around a little bit. It's nice not to have those the weight of those expectations on you, but when these things happen in quick succession with Neve and Helene, and then the book and the malevolence and all these things happen one after another, it pulls you back off the true path and onto the darker one. But I'm still wanting to put those things behind me. And as I said, the reason I haven't prostrated myself at the altar of Solista is that I've never prostrated myself on the altar of any god. The only time I've prayed in earnest as an adult is in the Temple of Istali, and that was to assist with the echo, to find out what that was, the malevolence. I've never been one for blind faith. I need fact. I need truth.
I'm totally with you on that. Like I said, for me, I've said many times, even though the power comes from Solista, I think I said it the other night, a couple nights ago, that even though this power comes from Solista, it is my power, and it was Neve who brought me on this path. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm part of Solista's cult. Shouldn't say cult. Clergy, that's the word. I'm not part of...
You're not part of the Sunshine Brigade.
Yeah, I'm not like Cass. I'm not a cleric. I'm still me, and I'm not asking you to prostrate yourself to Solista. I'm asking you to work with me to maybe attempt to connect with Solista, but not to prostrate yourself, but more to look inward, more self-indulgent, and maybe then Solista can see the passion you're trying to sort of like move past it and make good, and maybe then we can she will give you your sight back. I mean, I made a terrible mistake and she gave me a second chance. I didn't prostrate myself. I just tried something new, and it was meditation. Something even now I still struggle with.
I was willing before, and again I'm willing. I'm not the sight is a huge inconvenience to have lost it. It's yes, but I'm all for it. So if you're happy to do it now, I think a bit of meditation, a bit of self-centering. Drakk, I mean, do you mind if the whole crew joins? Maybe not the entire fucking entourage or menagerie, whatever we're calling it.
Like 9 fucking people.
I mean, anyone can join in this guided meditation. Just don't take everything I say as gospel. I'm not great at it myself. I failed meditation part in monk school.
Wait, there was a meditation class.
Yeah, it's called Ofen. It's called Ofen Tai.
Oh.
Ofen Kai is the physical aspect of my martial arts, and then Ofen Tai was the spiritualistic.
What was? Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't know that. Interesting.
More.
Mel, would you like to join?
You can sit and watch as you want.
We'll do 4. 4. I'll say Mel goes. Yeah, I mean I can try. I can give it a go.
Good.
I don't really know what. I usually fall asleep if I try and close my eyes too long.
That's okay. Well,
Okay,
we'll get out of it.
We're doing meditation my way. It's fine.
Okay, just
I'll try and
no
keep
mystery meat, right?
No.
Okay.
Take your mystery meat in hand.
Oh God! Should I go? Should I get like Kaelin or someone else? Who? That's fine. Yeah. So what are you doing?
So I'll find us probably one of the rooms.
Yeah, you can go to one of the rooms.
And I'll get my spear and just sort of place it. I'll do a flourish because it's me. And I'll place it.
I cannot see it. All I hear is.
Mel's like, yeah, that was cool.
And then I place the spear sort of in between everyone who I assume is sitting in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sort of sit down myself, and I just look at everyone and I'm like, right. So this is I'm going to be brutally honest, it's the first time I've done guided meditation for other people. So bear with me. This could go one of two ways.
Yeah, so we're just like sitting here or...
Yeah, we're just going to relax, right? We're not going to like summon a demon or open a portal to hell. Okay, it should. The worst we're going to do then, I think, is, as Mel said, maybe fall asleep. So I think
it's pretty likely for me. I apologize.
Don't worry, it's fine. Okay,
well, first, take a deep breath in, and then bring your fists together.
Like the Avatar.
Like the Avatar. And then just close your eyes and focus and look inward. And when Sidon does it, he does activate his key and he gets his key markings going all over him. And there's probably a little bit of energy in the room when he does it.
Okay.
So... Do I have Disguise Self? Yeah, so I'm debating casting Disguise Self to make myself look like Super Saiyan. Well, probably not.
So for... I'll keep going, sorry.
I was just going to say, and then just inhale, exhale, softly, and just focus on the breathing and look deep to your soul and try and communicate with it.
Okay. So, for Sidon, can you roll me a wisdom check?
Yep.
For Drakk and Archeron, can you roll me intelligence checks? Because I think that's your... is intelligence primary stat, yeah. And then I'll have a charisma one from Mel.
Ooh,
Oh.
21.
I got a 15.
Bad rolls. Mel falls asleep. With a 7, Mel falls asleep and her snoring keeps Archeron from focusing.
Mel.
Mel. What?
That was really quick. Oh my god.
I'm really
if you
tired.
want to just lie down, if you want to have a nap, I'm sorry. I find you a very calming presence.
When I'm snoring?
Well, it was a little bit distracting, but it wasn't too bad.
I'm gonna get a coffee.
Well, it's quite late. Maybe not a coffee. Okay. Maybe just go to bed.
She's gone. But for Sidon and Drakk, I'll say for Sidon, it's more... This feels like less of a meditation for you and more of a trying to help the others.
Mm-hmm.
So you manage to, like, focus and sort of connect. You don't make any, like, big brain, you know.
I'm not aiming to do...
Yeah.
Go into my sort of space my mind palace, I guess. My spirit palace.
Is it a mind
Yeah.
palace or is it like a mine shack in the woods?
It's more like a big void.
Yeah. So you don't really get anywhere. Archeron gets essentially nowhere. However, for Drakk, who rolled a 21, which is very good. As you're focusing,
Surprised myself.
yeah, you block out the haters around you. And you sort of focus inwards, trying to center yourself. Is there anything specifically Drakk is trying to reach for, trying to figure out, something like that?
On the mind from the Abishai.
It would be if there is a way for him to, like, be normal, like, before the bone thing. Like, if there is a way to actually achieve that.
Mm-hmm. So as you are focusing, there is like a little flash of red, sort of somewhere in your vision, and obviously your eyes are still closed, but you turn to look and see the outline of Rav, currently bound and talking to guards. You sense that through your brand of castigation. You go further than that, sort of into his brain that splinters out into like this flash of red color, sort of like veins, and you continue going through it, and you see, similar to what Maeve saw when she did her Detect Thoughts, you see that image of the three Abishai watching behind you as you and Barexis were traveling. It splinters into the head, like quickly into the head of Barexis, who turns to look at you with like a smile and a excited expression at the adventure to come, and then it pierces you in the chest like a knife through your heart, and you are watching as that acidic bile is slowly killing your friend. And then it changes again, but you're not sure of the perspective. You're watching yourself holding Barexis in what you know to be some of his final moments. And you see... We don't see anything. There is... It's a strange angle. It's like watching yourself through a mirror, reflect it slightly, as you just hear something in your head. Very, very curious. And that's what we'll pick up next time.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, drunk!
What?
I'm sorry!